out here of 2 gates, so we're gonna see pretty quick High Templars, I assume. Actually, though, with this is starting to get a pretty large Corsair count, and it looks like he's researching +1, which means that he's probably gonna be going for a DT. Yep, there it is. There's the DT.
The DTs are on the map, and we have 2 of them already. One of them, both of them, beginning their push.
You know, these guys aren't gonna get too much done though. Jayan looks like he's gonna play it pretty safe. He's got a Spore coming up already at his 3rd, and now his natural. This is probably morphing into a Spore as well. He's gonna be really solidly set here. Even got a really look at this line of Zerglings at the. Okay, I was gonna say, man, I didn't know if that was intentional or not, but it was like a perfect line. All right, here we go. So the DT is starting to push in here, though. We do have 2. The Overlord distracting for the Corsairs.
Yeah.
Man, that was a big loss, dude. Investing into the +1, you really don't want to lose too many Corsairs to Scourge.
We do see another Overlord going down, and that's going to be the one that Flybox blocks Jayan.
Yeah. For
at least a little while.
Drew looking in a really dominant position right now. I didn't even check out the supply until just now, but man, 76 to 45.
You know, when you're watching the Zerg versus Protoss, it's easy to lose track of exactly where the Protoss is. They don't need as many units on the map in order to have a massive supply advantage and a ton of power, and it's easy for that to be missed.
Yeah. Now, the build that Jayan is going is the classic 5-hatch Hydra, which is a build specifically meant to be on the map, to have map presence and to basically just deny this 3rd for a long time. These cannons coming up though they're gonna be a huge problem for Jayan, man. If he had hit like 10 seconds earlier, this would have been a denied base. You know, he's got 4 zealots. He would have been able to power those guys down, take those cannons down, and then, you know, I mean, our Protoss player would have been SOL for a little while, having to retake his 3rd. But man, now that he's got a High Templar on the high ground, this is a very, very, very strong position to be in as a Protoss player.
Yeah, really unfortunate for the Zerg that the timing was off just a little bit like that. To your point, he wants to control that 3rd to make sure it doesn't go up. That's how the Zerg can gain and maintain his advantage in this game. And when we look at Jayan right now, that's his opportunity to start slowly catching up. Nice juice by the Hydralisk on those storms, though.
That was nice. He got a... I mean, that High Templar was basically free. That was not bad. Yeah. But this is a pretty... I think this is not a very... This is not a very strong position right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4 cannons. Right now. Yeah. I respect what he's trying to do here, though. He's trying to keep the Protoss on his toes a little bit, but I'm a little worried, honestly, man. This is just a really comfortable position for Drew right now. He's still got a large Corsair count to really annoy the crap out of the Zerg, make a little bit more use out of his APM, see if he can, you know, get some snipes off. Jayan's finally got his 4th down in pretty decent timing, so he'll be able to macro up off of that. But, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm feeling like Drew's in a good spot, man.
Yeah, he definitely is. I mean, we see that the supply gap has pretty much maintained itself. It hasn't, I don't believe it's expanded at all. We still see about a 30, almost 40 supply lead for our recreate units due to just the mechanics of the hatchery.
Yeah, another thing is the style that Jayan is playing is a kind of a late game oriented style. Like, he has this Hydralisk army just kind of control and make sure that the Protoss doesn't get all over the map and start pressuring his bases. Man, the real strength of the Zerg is going to be coming in once he gets his Hive Tech up, he gets his Crackling upgrade going, and he starts producing Cracklings and Ultras and some Defilers, man. That's going to be that's an extremely powerful composition. Cracklings trade, like, super well with pretty much every Protoss unit except for Archons and Reavers, man. And I guess High Templar if you want to count them.
I think, yeah, I think you probably have to. Now, of course, the High Templar with a map of that next to it.
Man, losing random Corsairs for really no reason. Oh, this shuttle.
It's going to survive, but
that was close. He did a little bit of drop at the 4th base. Nothing really too significant happening. Jaeyoon's been just super careful about drops and harassment. He's got his static defense up like at pretty much every base except for his main. And his main, he's going to see everything on the way there anyways. We got a big lurker morph in here outside the natural of Drew, man. And this is a pretty large amount of lurkers, man.
That's a large amount. Do you think he's going to use that to try and push through, or is this going to be contained?
So the idea behind lurkers is that in the mid game, you need to either have lurkers or you need to have mutas, because the lurkers kind of indirectly work against the High Templar because they have to use the storms in order to kind of take the lurkers out. Or you go muta and you snipe the High Templar. Now there aren't too many High Templar with this army, but I personally play lurker styles, and I know a lot of people like to play lurker styles, just because it's just it's much easier to control. Like
right,
especially once they get a lot of Archons too, you can like just click like in the wrong position, and like 3 Archons will take a shot at a huge Muta-Ball, and then they'll just be dead. So I don't know. I feel like Lurker is a more stable, easier to play style, and it makes sense. It's pretty good.
Well, there we saw the Protoss peek out just a little bit and start getting hit by those Lurkers. He's gonna have to play this a little bit differently.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lurkers are not amazing versus Dragoons, because Goons don't. They have a good range, and so they don't pile up like Zealots do.
Really nice storms there from the Protoss, taking out a significant number of Hydralisks.
Yeah, and no jukes, unfortunately, but you can't be watching your army the whole time, man. You gotta make units, too. This is a pretty interesting attack. It's kind of funny. The Lurkers are off to the side here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Zealots pushing in on the Hydras.
Yeah.
Dragoons inching forward.
This is much better now that the Hydra ball has been whittled down. Like, if he had just fought over on the right side with all of those lurkers instead of separating his army into 2 different kinds of 2 different groups, like with the Hydras on the south, man. Like, the Goons are just kind of getting hit by the pot shots a little bit, but the Hydras were just getting totally screwed by the fucking Zealots, man. All right, so I think we've got crack already for the Lings, which would explain the huge transition into Lurker Ling. Lurker Ling is so powerful, man.
And so, what is it about the combination that makes it that strong?
So, Lings do like infinity DPS, like literally, like they do so much DPS, it's insane. They erase armies, but the Lurkers help deal with the combination of High Templar and Zealots. So Lurkers are obviously great against Zealots, everybody knows that. But then, as I explained before, High Templars are not amazing at dealing with large amounts of Lurkers. And so it basically gives them the option of, do you storm the Lings, or do you use your storms on the Lurkers? You know, like, you can't do both. And so having the combination of those units makes it so that way the High Templars don't just have free reign over the army, you know? Because when you're just on Hydras, for example, all you do is you storm the Hydras. But when you've got a combination of units like Lurkers and Lings, you have a choice. And, you know, you can't do everything.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
So, we should be seeing Drew adding on Ultras or Defilers here soon. I noticed a couple of Defilers so far. That's going to be pretty damn strong. Plague, really good spell. Especially against Zealots, because they do have the majority of their life is actually HP and not shields. And then versus Dragoons, Plague is pretty good, but the Dark Swarm obviously amazing. Dark Swarm also is really strong versus Archons because it negates their initial attack damage, so it's only the splash that gets through the swarm from the Archons. So the Defilers are going to really help him in these situations where the army is trying to push into the Lurker lines, because Dark Swarm's going to protect the Lurkers from everything but the Zealots, man. And it's going to be really strong.
I hear you. And I agree with you, it's going to help. But we have to take a moment and acknowledge that we're looking at 200 supply from SK Drew. He's maxed out. Yeah. And our Zerg is sitting at 111 right as I say this.
Yeah, I feel like Jaeyoon has been supply blocked for a pretty large portion of the game, all things considered.
Yeah.
I mean, Lurker supply is nothing to scoff at, right? Especially when there's Dragoons. There isn't like a huge amount of High Templar here to deal with those Lurkers. I feel like if he actually had a Defiler as a natural, that would be pretty sick. Unless there's one sitting in an Overlord that I haven't seen. But I'm really worried, man. I feel like Drew could probably crack this, honestly.
I think Drew is at the point where he needs to be at this. It'll be interesting to see what Jaeyoung tries to do to try and hold this off. But I mean, you got to think this is just the numbers are not in his favor at all. And at some point, there's no amount of tech or macro or micro that you can do when you don't have the army, when you don't have the.
This Lurker's pretty cute, man. Sitting behind the 4th base, just like, nope, you can't mine from this. It's pretty good.
Where is that? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, behind the 4th base, chilling back there. He's got let's see, he's got 21 kills.
Oh my god.
21 kill Lurker. Damn.
Hero Lurker. I mean, if you're gonna come back at all, that's step in how to do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be
hero.
interesting. Now, the supply doesn't tell the whole story, because Jaeyoon has got a lot of really powerful tech units, and then Lings don't really take up very much supply. Jaeyoon has a lot of gas, which is something that's really to a Zerg's benefit. Zerg is always gas starved, and so he's going to be able to continue to produce just tons of Lurkers, lots of Defilers, stuff like that. So I don't think he's at too much of a disadvantage right now. The Protoss army is also composed primarily of just Dragoons. And that's something that's really very kind of a bad thing for the Protoss, because these Dark Swarms are gonna... Oh yeah, huge plague actually. Wow.
Yeah, a ton of Dragoons getting hit with that.
Let's see some Dark Swarms, please!
Ooh, and there they go.
Swarm, there's like one, there's one Lurker.
Oh,
do you know what he did? Dude, this is such a... I make this mistake pretty often. So he had all of his Defilers in a control group, and he casted Swarm, and they all casted Swarm instead of just one. So that's why he didn't have any over the rest of his Lurkers. But look at that, man! That was a good trade still, man.
Cracklings, man.
That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, look at the supply difference. It's been totally equalized.
Oh my god.
That's why I said, man, gas units, high-tech gas units for the Zerg, man. Extremely powerful.
Wow.
Now,
I didn't expect that at all. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
That was a remarkable change.
It's I mean, but the thing is that now the Protoss is gonna maybe remax here, and the Reavers are gonna be a big game changer. Reavers absolutely Shreklings. They destroy Lurkers. They shit on Hydralists. Like, oh, but no, he's not going Reavers. We got Carriers incoming, guys. We should have known. It's fucking Drew. He always goes Carriers, man. All right. Well, no wonder. That's where all the money's been. Freaking going Carriers. I'm down. I'm down with it. I'm not gonna complain, man. He's got the Reavers to defend his bases, and now he's just gonna make Carriers. He does this every game. I don't know why. I don't even know Drew personally, but people always talk shit about his Carriers, and that's how I know that he always goes Carriers.
If you were a Protoss player and you had access to Carriers, would you not go Carriers every game?
No, I wouldn't, because I am not retarded. I would make Reavers and High Templar and Archons. That's what I would make.
I love it, man. I would go Carriers. I'm just that noob who wants.
You know, it's just great though, because I feel like if you like something, like, you know, if you like making Carriers, dude, do what makes you happy, man. Drew is the Carrier player.
My favorite part about Carriers is just watching the mini-map as the Interceptors balloon out during the attacks.
Yeah. It looks insane. Alright, see, now that he's got Archons and Reavers, this is going to be so much better for Jaeyoon. You know what I mean? Like, I mean for Drew. Like, he now has the answers to Cracklings. So you notice how he's transitioning a little bit more into some Hydralisk now? You really have to do that versus Reavers and versus Archons.
You gotta snipe off those Reavers.
Cracklings are very strong, but by themselves, they get kind of wrecked by these two units. Hydralisks add that additional DPS and that range that you really need, because you cannot really run Lings at Archons, because that's where, you know, melee range is where Archons do their damage. So when you add in the Hydralisk, it adds in the ability to deal with those units a little bit better. Wow, these carriers already plagued. Plague is pretty fucking fantastic versus carriers, by the way. But that being said, they're just kind of like being completely ignored right now.
Well, the Zerg, I mean, where Jaeyun is not trying to deal with them too directly, actually. Oh!
There we go.
There
I mean,
it is.
here's the thing, dude. Drew's, look at, if we looked at the map, you can see there's no minerals left at any of Drew's bases, like pretty much. I think the third had a couple of mineral patches left, but I mean, there was pretty much nothing that he could do. He lost all of his bases due to drops and things like that. So
before we jump into our next game, I think we're going to have a couple minutes break. Drew has requested it.
Okie dokie.
Which gives us a moment to hang out with everyone on the stream. How you guys doing tonight? That plague on the carriers, man. I mean, you can see the way that just melts them away.
Yeah, he got all three.
Yeah.
I mean, carriers are what is it, like 2/3 life, I believe. So I mean, a plague does 300 damage. So you're basically put them down to 1 HP and their shields.
Yeah.
And so it's either 3 or 350. I can't remember. But plague does just an absolute amazing amount of damage versus carriers. And so
yeah,
I mean, Drew was kind of like banking on getting some value out of those guys, and it really didn't do all that much. Yeah, man. I mean, he played really well. He did all of his transitions at good times. You know, got his hive tech at a good timing. You know, he got. You know, he took his bases and was kind of like doing everything he needed to end up winning that game. Very active about killing off that 4th base and stuff.
That one engagement in the middle of the map where we saw that massive supply swing, I mean, that was the pivotal moment. That was excellent. Yeah. Really, really exciting. I didn't expect it. Even in the middle of the fight, I thought, oh yeah, it's like, this is going well. I mean, he's holding it off, and this is really challenging odds for the Zerg in order to come out on top of that. And yet, in the end, he was able to pull through. Suddenly, there was that handful of cracklings left, cleaning up the remaining Protoss units, and all of a sudden, the Protoss supply was just shot.
Yeah.
And you're not recovering that supply as Protoss.
I mean, here's the thing. Lurkers and
not at the rate of the
swarms.
Zerg.
Lurker and swarms are... I mean, that's a classic combination. That's super strong. And at that point in the game, you know, I mean, Jaeyun was pretty much all Dragoon with like 2 Archons and a couple couple Zealots, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what ended up happening, man. He was on, you know, he did not have the tech to deal with the Crackling transition right away. So he lost a gigantic army, and then he was kind of behind because he wasn't able to hold all those bases he had taken.
Well, game 2, we're almost ready. The game is up. Drew/1. These guys are going to throw down. Ooh, Go Never. Who are you, Go Never? What are you doing here? That's right.
It's just some random dude. He just like saw the game. He's like, well, better join that one. I wonder what the password is. One is like the universal StarCraft map.
90% of all StarCraft.
It's either one or it's the game's name. Like, if you guys want to be elite StarCraft hacker and get into all the private games, just put one.
Jaeyun asked if this is going to be put on video. Oh, baby. Let's get some Game 2 hype.
Man.
The rematch. SK Drew. In the top left of the map this time as our brown Protoss. See if he can come back after game 1.
IOPG's favorite color, man. And in the bottom right, we have the orange Zerg, the comeback king, Jaeyoon, my dude. Let's see it. I want to see it again. I want to see some Zerg victory. I love those Protoss steers, dude. I am a biased caster, I'll admit. We need to start a meeting, man. I need a 12-step biased caster recovery, dude. I can't help it.
You know, I'm a Zerg player currently. I'm a very bad Zerg player. And prior to that, in the late 2000s, I was a very bad Protoss player. So I have a deep appreciation for both of these races.
Hold on, does 619 know that you're a former Protoss player? Because I feel like maybe we could go a different direction for you. We could find like a nice room to stick you in.
Give you like a nice room, maybe some padded walls. Put me in some kind of comfy blanket jacket that keeps my arms all wrapped together so I'm constantly hugging myself.
I guess, you know what, maybe he's just giving you the benefit as a former Protoss player. If you relapse, though, man, I think it's over. I think your career's done, bro.
Oh, man. I fell in love with Zerg while being beaten by them at Protoss, and now as a Zerg, I can barely figure out how to beat anybody, so it's been a blast.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Protoss is a great race, if you know, but you gotta be a Zerg player, man. If you're not a Zerg player, what are you really? I guess not
Protoss,
a Zerg player.
Protoss gets a lot of flack, but I think they're a fascinating race. They have really interesting abilities, really interesting units. Not to mention, they're just cool as fuck. I mean, you mentioned it earlier, the Legacy of the Void intro trailer animation thing. That video is just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I watch it from time to time. It gets me pumped.
Hey, looks like we got ourselves a donation, Sugar Daddy Mullet. Looks like you're taking another shot, my dude.
Sugar Daddy Mullet, thanks so much for the support.
Knock it back, my dude.
Let's see if we get ready for it.
Ooh.
I don't know if that came through at all.
Oh, it so did. All right, and we got some cheeky little things going on right now. Looks like a cannon rush, or maybe a fake cannon rush behind the mineral line here. If it was a real cannon rush, man, he really mismicroed that probe, dog. Oh, yep. Well, I mean, this is not bad. I mean, he got little value. He had to pull all these drones off the line, but it was a little funny because the freaking Overlord just like flew past it. It was like, oh, there it is. I see the cannon rush. Awesome job. but I mean, oh, I didn't even check. It is actually a fake. I thought this was a forge coming down. The whole idea was to fuck with the early game economy and try to maybe make him mess with something, because he's doing the 1-gate Korean build, man. This build gives me nightmares, dude.
This Zealot is in the base.
This is the scariest build in the game right now.
Zerglings just popped, so Jaeyoon is ready, but oh fuck, man, when that Zealots get behind the minerals,
yeah, they're like Superman.
They survive forever, especially against Zerglings.
Yeah, and the probe even makes it so that
on the other side, keeping the surround. Hero Zealot right here. Look at this guy. Steve Volume 2, if I'm not mistaken. This time, though, he's back for revenge.
Dude, Steve, man. Steve is the best. Look, he's just trying to say hi. Now trying to give that...
Volume 2, the return of Steve for revenge forever.
Still trying to give some drones some high fives, man. Hey, slap that skin, buddy. up hot, bro. Man, wow. This is impressive, dude. Jaeyoon with the multitasking, getting 2 Zerglings into the main. If he saves his Ling, oh nope, never mind. So much for that multitasking. Oh, Jaeyoon sucks. It's over. This is impressive. Game over. Jaeyoon, Alt F4 with the multitasking, getting 2 Zerglings into the. Okay, well, we've stabilized now. Looks like we're going back to the same old, man. Looks like a 3-hatch Spire.
Zerg.
Yeah.
Zerglings streaming across the map. They're going to go do a little bit of poking at the front of Steve's old home and decide with those cannons that they're just going to hang out for a bit, monitor the space, you know, do a little community watch.
They're going to get so much done here. It's absolutely insane. They're going to... No, nothing's going to happen, man. There's no holes in this wall. There's 2 cannons. He's fine, man. There's nothing. But what he is going to do is going to get the information that he's upgrading the +1. He's going to see... He's going to try to keep an eye on the Zealot count, so he can kind of gauge what's happening.
Yeah, great point.
Nah, see, this is brown Protoss. Oh man. All right. But for real though. So this is looking to be pretty standard on the Protoss side. He's probably going to go up to 3 gates after this, get his Templar tech, do the standard Protoss stuff. But, you know, lots of things can happen. He can throw down gates in the main and go for a Zealot Archon attack and skip the Corsairs. And so it's really important for him to stay on top of kind of like what's going on by watching the front, you know, seeing how many Zealots are being made, seeing if he's getting that +1. That was a really nice denial on that scout by Jaeyoon, man. That's actually really important.
Chasing it down.
You know, Drew going into this without knowing kind of what's going on, where the... Let's see what his vision looks like right now. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't... I don't think he's seen the third yet. I mean, he probably knows it's down here because he's seen where that there's no third in the top right. But, like, he doesn't really know what Jaeyoon's going for, man. Like... This is a 4-hatch play instead of going for the Spire, you know? Like, Jaeyoon doesn't know that, so there's going to be Hydras on the map. And he's going to be under some pressure in a minute here.
We do have the Corsair out now. So this Corsair is going to pick up some of that information. It's heading straight towards the natural. Well, it's going to encounter a bunch of Hydralisks along the way. Let's see what... Oh, yeah, they stop and say hi.
Yeah, just a friendly, you know, the friendly old Protoss, man. This is Steve's cousin. You know, John the Corsair, just, you know, just come by, say hi. He knows that these overlords have a little bit of a tickle fetish, so he's gonna come over here and tickle them a little bit. Not do too much, you know, not getting rough.
Yeah,
you know, just friendly neighborhood Corsair. Dude, I really like how Jaeyoon has brought this overlord over here, man. This is really sick. This is his protection against Dark Templars.
Yeah.
And, man, he is scaring the shit out of Drew, man. Look at all these cannons.
Oh,
this is a really bad place for Drew, man. Because these cannons he's investing... This is like a reaction to essentially a 3-hatch Hydra bus. But look at this. He didn't commit for shit. He made like 8 Hydras. Nope. Meanwhile, he's got his 5th hatch down. Away. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, look at all these freaking cannons, and he's gonna let him finish. Wow.
Well, great call out, because when I watched that attack, I just thought it was Hydras are not gonna bust through this. This is pointless.
Well, they won't. But they're not supposed to either, man.
Great mental play out of Jaeyoon the Zerg.
Oh my god, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cannons, dude.
It's a impenetrable fortress.
Seriously.
And it just goes to show, I mean, you can't understate the significance of that. So much of what these players are doing is just trying to scare each other into overreactions.
Yeah, I mean...
And overreactions that put them behind.
This is 2 Nexuses worth of cannons. 2.5 Nexuses worth of cannons. Nexi, if you will. And, dude, I mean, look at... This is a small... We're so late into this game as far as, like... If this, like, as far as, like, how far the game has progressed. I mean, we're on 2 bases for the Protoss here. You know? He's still stuck because he can't expand because he wasted... He didn't waste, but he used all his minerals on cannons up here.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a small force from the Zerg. I mean, even if we look at the supply, Drew's still sitting a good supply ahead of the Zerg.
Oh my god, Drew. Are you kidding? Dude, he's just now making, like, his first sunken at his main. Like, holy crap, this guy is cutting so many corners. He knows he's ahead, man. So ahead. He's like, oh man, he must have chuckled to himself, because I always love when that happens. Ha! I made 8 Hydras, and now he made a cannon for every one of them. Like, there was legit a cannon going down for every Hydra that was there. Like, oh man, that must feel so good. I'm surprised he hasn't taken his 4th base yet. I think that maybe what he's trying to do is really be sure that he can keep Drew on 2 bases
before he risks it.
Yeah. Templar tech is finished, and he's loading up. I don't know what was in that. I couldn't tell if a Templar got in there or not.
Yeah, I heard it load up.
But yeah, I mean, like, I saw some Zealots, but I don't know if there is a Templar in there or not. This is cute.
I saw some Dark Templar running around.
This is super cute. Look at Drew scouting for the shuttle ahead with the Corsairs, so that way he doesn't get seen or sniped. I like that, man. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. Now, this is just an obnoxious amount of High Templar. Look at this. He's got 7 in the main. Are there any more on the map? That is like, dude, that is so many High Templar.
Ooh. That shuttle is approaching the natural of Jaeyoon right now. It's gonna sneak by.
Let's see what's up. Oh, you know what? Dark Templar. It's a DT drop, isn't it? There we go.
Ooh, a couple other Zealots.
2 DT, 2 Zealots. This is pretty strong. We got detection everywhere, though. Like a buttload of it. And we got Overlord speed
just finished, too.
Man, Jaeyoon playing like freaking god right now, man.
The clutch timings.
Oh, but man, did he clear out this main.
Yeah, I was about to say, the army is nowhere near. Look at it streaming back through the middle of the map. This is going to do damage tonight.
This is crazy.
Hydralisk Den goes down. The evolution chamber is now falling extremely quickly.
I had to focus that Queens. Oh man, because I mean, as bad as that sounds, he's still gonna get his Hive up.
Yeah.
And Hive is that's like once, dude. If Jaeyoon gets on 4 bases crackling against pretty much any 2-base Protoss army, man, he's gonna win. Like there's like almost no chance for the Zerg. But, I mean, for the Protoss. That being said, though, the army is totally out of place. And this is a gigantic attack. If Drew can get across this bridge, these Templar are going to absolutely annihilate the Zerg army trying to save this base.
Those speed Zealots just rushing in.
This is almost overkill. I think that he should have left a few High Templar at home. Because Jaeyoon could potentially bust his front now. It's just cannons, dude.
Yeah. Well, now that's exactly what's happening. Well, I shouldn't say he's busting the front, but we see the Zerg army pushing around and just poking around the potential 3rd base, checking what's happening elsewhere around the map.
This is bad, man. Okay, here comes the bust. Yeah, I mean, this is Jaeyoon's best option. And I think that he could really make this work. He's got enough lurkers to where they're going to actually help clear up the cannons and deal with any kind of reinforcement army pretty well. Oh man, he hesitated too much though. This is not enough stuff now. Long. Yeah, we got a second, another round of production come out. Now we got a whole bunch of goons behind this. And the main army is coming back.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jaeyoon is totally surrounded, man. Look at this.
Let's see if he can do it again. Maybe he'll have another...
No, there's no defilers with this army, man. This is going to be a slaughter, dude.
I just want to believe, you know?
I want to believe, too. But, look, left a couple of Zealots behind. The 3rd and 4th base are totally cleared up, man. This is a large portion of his army, and it's completely surrounded by, like... Look at this comical amount of High Templar, dude.
Those High Templar, man, they're here to party.
Dude, you need the rest of it. Just move the Templar. Just go Templar hit squad, man. Playing a little footsie with these Zealots. I like that he's getting some value out of it. He's trading okay. Drew's gonna have a really hell of a hard time getting his army through this choke that he's made for himself in his wall. Alright, here comes the main army from the bottom. And he's filing out of the choke as well.
Storm's coming in.
Oh man, absolutely annihilating this main Zerg army. Oh, that is a lot of Storm.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say maybe a little more than is necessary.
Yeah, I think it went a little overboard.
But, you know, those High Templar, there's so many of them. They're watching, they're staying around watching some of their buddies get in there, toss some storms. They're like, you know what, we all want to do this. I want to get on the action.
Yeah, we can pretty much assume that cracklings are done though, man. And these leanings are going to be much stronger now for that. I like this contain on the high ground a little bit. The only thing I'm worried is that High Templar are pretty decent against high ground lurkers because they don't suffer from the high ground or the high ground advantage doesn't affect them since it's a spell. So that's a little
that's a great point.
worrisome. I guess the good news for Drew is, I mean, the Nexus hasn't even started. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for Jayan. So Drew's Nexus hasn't even started yet, and so he's kind of on these 2 bases that are basically mined out. Like the main is like literally seconds from getting mined out, and so you know, Drew is not making it to that 3-base economy that he wants to be on.
Oh.
But oh man, these storms.
Some more nice storms.
These Lings getting jebaited all over, and these Dragoons are so good at cleaning up lurkers, man. Catching the reinforcements though, not a bad move here. This is a little kind of cute. Man, he doesn't have crack.
Yeah.
These are regular ass Zerglings, man.
Regular Zerglings. Well, they got some speed, you know.
I mean, like I feel like you're not really a Zergling until you've earned your wings.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
The speed comes out so early. If you don't have, you have speed so quickly. You don't.
Wow, that was a surprisingly effective hold. That started out going so well for Drew, and now it's not looking. I mean, it's not looking bad, right?
Just a handful of army, but we do still have a significant supply advantage out of Drew. So even though he lost a lot there, it might have been efficient engagement. He's doing a ton of damage to our Zerg. Jaeyoon having a really rough time keeping his supply up. He's down essentially to 2 functioning, well, not essentially, he is down to 2 functioning bases. This being the 3rd that's about to fall. He's sending reinforcement Zergs, trying to do what he can to hold this off, but that Archon is going to stop those Zerglings from doing anything. And yeah, they're just running on by.
Jaeyoon, though, being really persistent about stopping that 3rd base, man, but I don't think it's going to work. I think Drew's pretty much done here. The thing is that losing bases for Zerg isn't just losing income. It's losing your production as well. And that's really the problem here. When you lose a hatchery as a Zerg... Oh, it doesn't work? Damn. When you lose a hatchery as a Zerg, though, you lose your ability to reinforce. So as you can see, man, I mean... Jaeyoon's got a good amount of money here, but, you know, I mean, look at what he's fielding. He's got, like, a handful of Zerglings, a couple of Lurkers, and a Defiler. You know, he doesn't have an Ultralisk Den, so he can't even spend that, you know, like a huge bank, even if, you know, he had one at this point.
Well, he doesn't quite have the mineral production to.
I mean, not anymore.
Get rid of that, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, he's not left. He's not left with much anymore, and he can't produce at a pace that he needs to in order to keep up. But I mean, our Protoss is mined out of his main and essentially mined out of his second.
Yeah, I literally don't know what the hell he's doing right now. Drew, like, if you watch this, bro, I'm not trying to be mean, but yo, you got 1,500 minerals, man, 1,600, and you don't got a 3rd yet, dog. This needs to go down like ASAP. Here we go. Finally.
Right.
All right.
And I would expect. I mean, I would expect to see a 4 really closely after that as well. Yeah. I think it's going to go down in the 12 o'clock. There it is.
I honestly, I don't even like this move.
The 12 o'clock?
Yeah. He knows that Jaeyoon is, like, legit dead. Like, he knows that Jaeyoon has no mining base right now, right? So, why would you... Like, I would take this 3rd so you can get on 2 mining bases. He's got the probes for 2 mining bases, right? He doesn't have... I don't think he's produced enough for 3. Maybe he did, I don't know.
The problem is that he needs the 4th to have 2 mining bases. Natural.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you're right. I guess.
But I see what you mean, is that he's now having...
I just feel like he really needs to prioritize stopping Jaeyoon from getting back in this game. Like, I don't really think there's a way that Jaeyoon can get back in this game. But, I mean, look at this is ridiculous.
Push your advantage.
He's triple the supply of Jaeyoon right now. Triple! You know, it's like, it's time, dude. There we go.
Oh, and
Jaeyoon doesn't even want to let him, you know? It's like, whatever, I'm done.
GG. Another great game. That was
well played, Drew.
Yeah.
See, man, you don't gotta go carriers. You don't have to do it.
Well, you know what? The best part of that is that we 3.
It's fan service, man.
2 awesome games so far.
I know. You know what? I kind of like the carriers. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, you know where I stand on the carriers.
It's hilarious, man. Like, I would never make them personally, right? But I like watching them. That's for sure. Alrighty. Let's see.
Let's see when they get that next game set up.
Should be pretty
Game
quick here,
3.
I'm
Is
sure.
this the first Game 3 we've had today?
Yeah.
I think it is. We've seen some really exciting matches, but some pretty dominant plays from one individual in each of the matchups. So here we are.
That was a
well
very
into the
interesting
stream.
comeback, though.
Yeah,
I'm,
and ready
I was
for our
surprised
first
we're going
big
game 3. Man, I thought Drew was totally done after he made all of those damn cannons, you know? But man, you know what it was? It was Jane was just out of position, and he allowed the fourth and fifth or third and fourth base to get sniped. It was that, man. He would have just been fine if he had caught that army. I mean, sure, there were a ton of storms, but I mean, maybe not fine, but he would have been able to defend it, I think.
We didn't talk about it necessarily at the time, but when Drew came in with that Dark Templar drop with those 2 zealots, that pulled the entire army of Jaeyoon from the Protoss's gate and all the way back into his base, and that gave him the opening to push that big army out, which took out the fourth base, the third and fourth bases that Jaeyoon had set up in the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
Yeah, and I mean that was a huge overreaction, man. It was one shuttle, dog. You don't need 80 supply of Hydralisks to kill 2 Dark Templars and 2 Zealots, man. Oh, that could have been. Oh, it could have gone so much better for Jaeyoon.
Yeah. So we'll see what he brings in this Game 3. I mean, we saw Jaeyoon fight an incredible battle in Game 1 and come with that surprising turnaround. So in both games, we've had our players look to be in one situation, look to be down and out, and turn it around in the mid-game and somehow clinch it in the end game.
Yeah.
Just need to get Jaeyoon here.
I think that this... So I'm a recovering StarCraft 2 player, okay? So formerly a StarCraft 2 Zerg, alright? And in StarCraft 2, when you get behind like that, there's like no coming back. Like you can't, like there's nothing you can really do. Because macro is so much easier in the game, and you know, there's like bases that defend themselves and all kinds of other stuff. It's very difficult to make those big, crazy, insane comebacks. But that's what I love so much about Broodwar, man. The game is sloppy. These guys both played a sloppy game. They're good-ass players. They're way better than I am. You know? Way better, maybe, than I'll ever be. I'm not very good, but man... it's kind of crazy because, you know, like, despite how sloppy that game looked, man, that's how you play StarCraft. You cannot play it perfectly.
Oh, for sure.
All right, we got
the game up. It's F2, password 2.
Yeah, man. I think it's so cool. Broodwar is more, I think, about what you're good at and less about what you're bad at. You know, it's like Drew and Jaeyoon, man. They're taking their strengths, and that's what they use to fight each other. You know, whereas in StarCraft 2, it's more of a game about perfection, and that's really what I like about this. You see a lot of cool stylistic plays from individual players. Everybody has their own kind of identity. It's great. So,
yeah. I
guess we'll go ahead and get started. In the bottom right, in this tied-up series, we've got our Protoss player, the carrier Protoss, SK Drew.
Whoa, there he is, carrier Protoss. And in the bottom left, our purple Zerg, Jaeyoon.
All right.
We got some hot APM spam right out of the gate. Jaeyoon running 500.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
I think it's funny because that's about as fast as I spam. But then we were playing a King of the Hill. Or no, it wasn't a King of the Hill. It was last Clan War that we hosted. Urban was casting. And one of the guys there, I can't remember what his name is, start with an A. Dude was playing at an average of 500 APM. What the hell? How do you even do that without having your hand fall off at 27, 28 years old?
Amazing. Was that Arcneon?
No, it wasn't Arcneon. It started with an A. I don't remember. It's a Terran player. Really great, though. It was absolutely crazy. The only reason why he went down is because he got 2-gated in his base. It was amazing.
Look out for gates, kids.
Alrighty. Looks like we got some pretty standard plays here. This looks... Oh, wait. I say that, and then... Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we have a 9-pull speed. coming out here from Jaeyoon, man. That's a really good build versus the 1 gate. So if this is a gateway... Oh, no, it's a forge. Okay. That's okay. But it isn't... This is more of an all-in build than your standard overpool or whatever. You definitely need to do more than just sit outside the Protoss base with your speedlings.
Yeah.
But it's
try
not...
and actually push through.
Yeah, this is not game over, though. I mean, like... If Tai 2 can come back and play a macro game from a 5 pool 2 games in a row, I feel like Jaeyoon could recover from a 9 pool speed.
Okay, now something really interesting just happened. It looks like Drew was not expecting the 9 pool and was expecting to see a hatchery because he peeked in towards the natural expansion of our Zerg player and then turned his probe around and ran to the corner. And I think that's significant because he's going to want to see that gas.
Yeah, he got juked, and he's really... Look at... He's so confused on where the base is now. He's going back into the main of the 3rd now.
So we do have 2 cannons going down with the Forge Fast Expand, but if our Zerg chooses to, when that speed finishes, if he has some extras... Oh, is he going to push through now?
Ooh, shit. He didn't hold position. Oh, man.
Oh, and these probes are just going to fall.
Jaeyoon, my dude.
Nice, and Jaeyoon, now that the cannon's finished...
Now he's getting into the main.
Oh, the probe pushed
This is a very successful probe block, but he's still going to have 2 Lings in the main with speed, which is the big deal, because these are going to be able to outrun any kind of zealots and just be really annoying.
The gateway's just finished.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the speed is the big deal, right? Because without it, you can defend reasonably well with a zealot eventually, right? But these are going to be able to be super annoying. Oh, unless they get surrounded.
That one Zerg. No, the one Zergling.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad.
Hero probes, man.
Good control by Drew, man. I'm really glad that he was able to block that ramp, because it looked really grim for a little while there.
We got some more Zerglings coming in to defend, but with the 2 cannons up, that's not enough to push through.
Yeah, these guys are, I think, mostly here just to stop any kind of scout. Yeah, IOPG in the chat getting super triggered. Not good. Watching that Zergling die in the main, dude.
Yeah, it hurts my heart too.
Yeah. Well, looks like
we still have the one piss off Zergling running around doing a little bit of harass. Oh, he might die here too, though. He's not moving. He's finished.
RIP!
You know, keeping that Zergling alive is enormously helpful. The scouting information that Zergling could have picked up over the next little while would have been invaluable. But, I mean, no easy task. It's just another thing you have to split your attention between and keep it alive. Meanwhile,
Steve holding it down in the main base, though. But
Steve, no slouch, man.
He's on his way now to go say hi to his homies in the drone line. Taking a little sneaky route, so he doesn't get ganked by the Chololings, bro.
Sneaky ramp and those our little guarding blocklings. I don't think saw Steve sneak out, so they're in position to catch the next Steve 2, but
include score in the overlay. Yeah, sure, man. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll add. Let's see. No,
good call out, guys.
We'll do it after this.
This is a 1-1 match. This is game 3. Final round between these 2 players who both put out really excellent fights.
Steve doing his thing, walking around, saying hi to all the bros. What's up, dudes? Well, finally getting cornered by the guys from down the block, man.
Yep.
This is some rude dudes, man.
To be fair, Steve did throw the first punch in that.
I mean, I guess
Steve was looking for a fight, and it didn't go his way.
He must have had a bad day.
Yeah.
It's not the right neighborhood, man.
Fun fact for you, Doc, in case you haven't noticed this yet. You can now right-click any units in the game, and the camera will just follow them.
Oh, this is so much nicer. Why didn't you tell me?
I just totally forgot about it until
it's
now.
Amazing.
1.19, everyone. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving us things like this. Really nice feature.
Adding a 3rd cannon, looks like Drew's a little scared of a bust here. I don't think there's too much to be scared of, because, I mean, there isn't a huge number of Zerglings here.
No, solid wall off, and that one Zealot. I mean, it's so hard to deal with one Zealot in a choke like that when you've got Zerglings. Those 3 cannons are going to be able to do a lot of damage to any Zerglings who try.
Yeah, I think it's overall, I think it's going to work out all right for him. Looks like Jaeyoon is probably going to go for that 4-hatch, a little bit aggressive attack with a couple of Hydras. The only reason why I say this is I feel like this is maybe a little more Lings than he would normally have out here at the front if he were not, if he were not producing kind of a little bit of an attack. This is like, this is him saying, I don't want you to see what's happening in my base.
Pushing the Zerglings away.
Yeah. But I mean, this is, again, it's not an all-in. He's going for, he's got his 4th hatch up. We should see a 5th hatch coming down soon. He's droning up at his 3rd. Like, this is just the, hopefully gonna force out another really big cannon overreaction out of Drew, man. Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
On the way. Here they are. No speed. They're slithery and slow still.
Fausty Poo being inappropriate in the chat. It's his thing, man. That's how he do. Alright. So, in the meantime, we've got the Corsair on the way over to the natural. It's going to be totally out of position to do really... I mean, not out of position, I guess. I mean, what is it really going to do versus attack? But it's not going to be around to see... what looks to be probably a slaughter, honestly. Oh, and he got the range!
Yeah.
No wonder! This is annoying. I don't know if you guys know this, but because of the position of these cannons, he's going to be able to poke down this wall with the Hydralisk with pretty much no problems. Look at all this going down again, man. Jaeyoon with his Hydra attacks, bro.
And that Forge is churning. He's got an upgrade on the way. We don't know the exact state that it's in, but...
it's probably going to go down.
Yeah, it's going to be focused down, I think. Ooh.
This is so annoying, trying to get this Hydralisk in the right position to hit the wall, though.
Yeah.
You have to... I don't know if you guys know this, but you gotta hold position.
Oh.
There you go.
There they go.
Yeah. Canceling...
It's almost like you reminded him, Doc.
Canceling the +1 weapons is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because for all you guys who are new out there, not that there are all that many of them in the chat, but without the +1s, it still takes 3 shots to kill these Zerglings with the Zealots, man. And so it's a pretty big deal.
Oh, it's a huge deal.
Yeah, and there goes the 5th base. You know, he's not gonna all in off of this really, but he got all kinds of value. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cannons.
Yeah.
Had to reproduce the Forge in the main. Oh man, this is all kinds of bad. Oh, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Drew come back off 2 bases last game, too. I do feel like our Zerg is in a really strong position right now. Feels stronger than the last game.
Well...
but... gotta see what he can do with it.
I think pretty much up until he lost his 3rd, it was in a really strong position. Let's hope Jaeyoon's decision-making when it comes to dealing with the harassment that is inevitably going to come out of Drew here is a little bit better than last time, because I feel like he's got a pretty solid lead. There's nothing he should be worrying about. He can take his 4th. He can just go to Hive. He can go Lurker. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Because look at this. He's got all of 6 Zealots right now. You know, so there's no threat to any of his bases. He can just macro to his heart's content, man. And when a Zerg is just able to just sit back and make drones, man, it's absolutely insane the amount of army that they can field. Oof.
Looks like that's exactly what we're going to see so far. Zerg doing a little bit of poking, just to, you know, remind the Protoss he's still there.
Yeah, it's always nice to just see, you know. Sometimes you can see a High Templar over there. Sometimes maybe you can see a vulnerable position where you can just totally all in and break the huge cannon wall. Because cannons really are not that great against Hydralisk when there's no wall for them, you know.
It's actually really remarkable to see how quickly the cannons drop when they're targeted. They do not have a lot of health, and they do quite a bit of damage that you need to be aware of. But they'll fall really quickly when they're focused by enough units.
I think the community is being super sarcastic. Because I'm pretty sure anybody who plays Protoss just hates the shit out of 3-hatch Hydra. And I would too. I would be so frustrated by playing against 3-hatch Hydra. You guys would see me on stream and be like, God, Just learn how to play. Just learn how to do something other than 3-hatch Hydra. You cheater. It's broken. It's busted. You know, like that's how I assume most Protoss players feel about it. Now he's getting a nice lurker containment versus this.
And yeah, these lurkers
Rip Zealots,
came out
bro.
at the perfect time. Yeah.
These guys.
Those lurkers just hatched as Protoss felt he had enough of the Zealot force to start pushing out. Just
Look at this
timing.
massive amount of Zealots now. It's just like all Zealots. Meanwhile, we're gonna have a drop coming in. Probably looks like to the Zerg natural, but he's got spotters all over the place. Look at these lings. This is beautiful. He's gonna hopefully he sees this. It's kind of hard to see that dot moving across the bottom of the map, but it's a little easier once it travels over the minerals. He's got Hydras in position, but oh yeah, no, he's super ready.
He definitely saw it.
Oh, but you know he got the drop down still. He's got defenses though. I'm not worried.
Yeah, 2 DTs out, but he's got the 2 Sunkens and he has the Overlorded.
Yeah, he's got Hydras in the natural too. Oh, please burrow these guys, please. No, okay, that's fine I guess.
Very different drop than we saw in the last game.
Yeah, that was really easily cleaned up there.
Yeah.
Zealot's just poking around, seeing what they can do. Drew killing off a couple cannons to help the pathing for his army to get out of his base after that. But man, the 4th is already down and already kind of got a good number of drones at it, man. Jaehyun's gonna be in an extremely powerful position in just a minute here, man.
Yeah, the Zealots pushing into the base in the top left of the map here, but we're just gonna go down to the Hydras.
Yeah.
And the Sunken.
This drone micro, man, really messes with that Zealot AI. You don't even really need to have that much of an army here to defend that because the Zealots just can't get to anything that they want to punch, man. It just, you know, you just screw that AI
stuck trying to navigate those drones. And I mean, keep in mind, like that was a significant portion of the Protoss army there. He does have a number of Dragoons on the map. He's got a couple DTs and High Templars starting to appear.
But Hive is already done, man.
And those Zealots, I mean, they didn't accomplish anything up in the map. It was just throwing away supply, unfortunately.
What are you talking about, man? They freed up supply. That was the job. No pylons. Who needs pylons, dude?
Sometimes you just got to free up supply.
Oh man, and dude, Jane's even ready, man. I bet you he's looking to snipe this freaking observer. Look at this. He's got these Scourge all spread out. Yeah, he's gonna snipe this obs, and then the only thing that's gonna be here to deal with the lurkers is gonna be the storms. One storm, I mean, hits some Hydras, but totally whiffs as far as the lurkers are concerned, man. And it takes 2 storms, or well, a storm and a tickle to kill a lurker. So he's not even finishing these guys off, man. He's just stuck.
Yeah.
This is really bad for him, dude. We got even a 5th base coming up at the top right for Jaehyun now. Dude's macro's kicking in like nuts. Got another macro hatchery coming in. This is insane, man.
Ooh, other observer gets sniped down by Scourge.
Yeah, I mean, Cracklings are gonna just wreck this army. It's just a matter of time now, dude. Because he is totally contained. All he's got to get out on this map is the shuttle. And does he even have that shuttle anymore? Or did it get sniped?
I don't know. I think the shuttle might have gone down.
Yeah, I don't see a shuttle anywhere. So he's totally, completely contained in his base right now. And look at this! Look at this spread of these lurkers, man.
Just making it so difficult for him to get out. I mean, he's doing the best he can. He is getting some kills on those units, but
the trades though, he can't hit these. There's, I mean, like, he can't. He's just got Dragoons now, basically. There's just gonna be Dragoons. Infinity Ultralisks and Infinity Cracklings and a bunch of Defilers. Like, this is gonna be really difficult. I'm really surprised at Drew, man. I feel like he should have known after that last game to at least be careful when it came to the Hydra bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's a hard thing to stop. You know? I'm not saying that he should have just, you know, not lost anything, but I feel like he was really unprepared again for the Hydra attack, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, that being said, I can't help but get the feeling that he did a lot more work in that push out than I was expecting him to. He's now pushing out towards his natural third expansion, checking that out, trying to secure it. Now, that being said, leaving his natural exposed if our Zerg does decide to rush in.
I mean, if these cracklings just move in, this base will disappear.
Yeah, it'll melt.
We'll be like, oh well, and check out those bases. He's working on his upgrades, and bam, it's gone.
Oh, I thought maybe he'd be going in, but he's actually going to try and pincer this
I don't like this.
platform.
I don't like this at all.
He pulls back.
Yeah.
He changed his mind. Great call by him.
Zealots on the ramp? No way. This still take literally like 2 years to get through. Zealots have so much HP. They're the tankiest, dude.
They're amazing. Almost as much HP as a single cannon.
That's why they call them man-lots, bro.
Whew.
Alright. Now that these cannons have got a bit more support, not so worried anymore.
Yeah.
He really kind of missed his opportunity to run in here and do a bunch of damage. But
yeah, I agree.
We're going to have Defilers, you know. Plague plus Dark Swarm equals dead Protoss units, man. Ooh.
And we got a little Overlord pickup.
Crackling
a little
drop.
Squishy noise when Overlords are here to play.
I love that noise. It sounds great. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a very erotic noise, dude.
Just getting all cuddly up inside that Overlord. That's what Zerglings do. Here they go, Cracklings in the main base.
He's going to distract him with the Cracklings. Some of these Zealots are going to run back, and then he's going to Plague and Swarm and just overrun this natural.
Push into that natural and overrun the
Look
base.
at how much purple there is on this map, dude. This is going to be...
It's amazing.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh,
Lurkus Blizz! Yeah. I mean, a lot of them didn't die because it takes more than one storm, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, strong storm.
Woo! Here comes another couple ones, though.
Here they come. Oh, look at those Cracklings. Just
Drew, man.
Up, streaming through.
Drew, it was 6 wings, bro.
It.
It was 6. Why'd you go? Why'd you take your whole army back there, bro? Alrighty. This looks to be the nail in the coffin, man. I just don't see, like, with constant rallies of units over here, I'm not sure how he'll ever be able to stabilize.
Yeah, I want to say I agree with you, but again, Drew holding off a lot better than I expected.
These storms have been just absolutely phenomenal. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got, like, that whole group in a single storm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and now we have a Reaper on the map.
Reaper's good, man.
Yeah, some additional, like, excellent defense.
Reaver, good unit, dude.
Drew really making the most of what he can.
Yeah.
With this base and with that supply.
I mean, the thing is he has no money left. Like,
No.
he has this third base. That's it.
Yep. Yeah, and meanwhile, our Zerg has expanded again into the top right of the map.
Yeah, and that's been up for a long time, man. Like, he's been at this base for a long time, and so, like,
yeah.
Honestly, Jane just needs to keep on producing, just never stop, dude.
And that's
just
exactly
keep rallying
what he's
across
doing,
the map.
You can see the Zergling slowly overwhelming the unit. Lurkers coming in.
Yeah.
Creating a bigger and bigger pain in the ass for Protoss.
I mean, you don't have to be even remotely cost efficient at this point, because he's not going to be able to keep up with the production, unfortunately. Got Lings in the base now, killing off production, man.
Yeah.
Can't afford to produce those gateways.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, these Lings, you know, taking out the gateways, this is a huge move, and this is how you can turn the tide. Not only do you already have your Protoss completely strapped for minerals, but you take out the production, and it just creates that much more of an impact.
Ooh, big Plague!
Oh, great Plague!
Look how fast these guys die now that they have no HP. It's insane.
Still, man, that lone Reaver, you don't need no shuttle. He'll crawl.
He's a strong, independent Reaver.
Kill all the Zerglings. 19 kills on that Reaver.
And Drew knows it's done. Man, I respect the gumption, but yeah, I mean, it was time.
Yeah,
He played well,
GG.
but
Great games from both our players. Those were so much fun.
yeah.
Really, really exciting to see. Well done, Jaeyoon and Drew. Thanks for those games.
All right. So what's up now with the brackets? What are we doing?
Good question. Where are we at? The brackets are now pretty far along. Let's see. So we got Jaeyoon, who will be going up against DM Dragon. Ooh, very interesting. So, I think, are we going to be going against, maybe we might be watching Jaeyoon.
Jane versus DM.
Yeah, Jaeyoon versus Dragon. So, this here is semifinals, and the other completed, Tai 2 came out in the lead. So, Tai 2 sitting in that finals match, waiting for the outcome of this game right here.
Oh man. So it's either
Ooh,
PVZ
baby.
or ZVZ. Dude, a ZVZ
Oh,
finals would
man.
be crazy.
Yeah, I would love to see a ZVZ in the finals, but DM Dragon, we haven't casted Dragon yet today. Go Never was actually matched against DM Dragon when he hopped into the big game that we were in there. So he was not a random on the internet. He was another tournament competitor, and looks like Go Never knocked out.
Why would you say that, Faust? Is it perchance because you maybe missed Taitu? Would you say that you missed Taitu? Just out of curiosity. Wine. Oh man. I don't know what I want to say. I think I do want to see a ZVZ finals. We saw a lot of really long, very hard fought PvZ games, and we're gonna see, I'm sure, another couple of. I don't think it'll be too quick. PvZ is really hard to just die right away.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see ZVZ, man. It's crazy, and I know nothing about it. So we're just gonna be lost in with the absence of knowledge, because I have no idea how to play ZVZ, dude.
ZVZ is just madness, man.
Yeah, but I mean, from what I'm told by better players, is that there is a rhyme and a reason to it. It's not as coin flippy as a lot of lower level players want to say it is. You know what I mean? It's like one of those matchups where people are like, it's just RNG. Maybe you just lose a group of Zerglings on accident, and it's done, or one Scourge hit and it just ruins the game. But I don't think it's that way at all.
Well, I mean, consider this. If I'm not mistaken, the highest win rate in any mirror matchup in the competitive StarCraft scene in Korea was Jaedong. And that's on top of anything else. So I think he very clearly demonstrated that it's not just a coin flip, because he was completely dominant in the matchup for years. I think he had like a 75% win rate for a couple years in a row against other Zergs. I remember watching him play where he'd do like a 12 hatch and his opponent would go for like a 9 pool or something even more aggressive, and he would just win it with like 2 Zerglings.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
It was absurd.
ZVZ is always one of those matchups that newer players will complain about. Like, even in StarCraft 2, nothing changed. I mean, the units changed a little bit, but, you know, it's so much faster than the other matchups. Like, every aspect of it, like, you know, you have to constantly be on top of your micro, on top of your macro.
For sure.
You know,
the smallest, you look away at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like. And that's, I think, why a lot of people think it's a lot more coin flippy than it actually is. It probably is a bit coin flippy when you're not that good at it, because you don't have the skill to pay attention to everything that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah. But you know what? I look at it, and in my opinion, if one of the things I think I love about Zerg is that mirror matchups are always kind of weird regardless of which race you play, and I kind of like that the Zerg ones, at least if I'm going to do it, it's going to be quick. Quick and dirty, and, you know, you move on. That's my opinion anyways. I look at some of those TVT matches and I'm like, it's such a delicate game of positioning and footsie.
Well, that's the thing though. CVZ isn't even necessarily that quick. It can end really quickly, but the higher you get, the longer they go. You know? That's what I think. I mean, that's what kind of like the hallmark of a good player is being able to not die immediately in ZVZ.
I'm gonna check the games and see if anything looks like it might be Jaeyoon. He was mentioning that his chats weren't going through.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good point. I'd really like to see someone play Hydralisks. I know the standard ZVZ meta is Muta, but I'd really like to see the I'd really like to see someone play Hydras. I'm just saying.
Alright, Jaeyoon's making.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Makes me happy to
I know you do.
Game.
So does Faust. You guys have got me really curious about it. I want to see it. Alrighty, let's do it, guys.
Let's go. Here we go. Semi-finals, everybody. Winner moving on to face Tai 2, who we got to watch in those early games with that early aggression.
Oh my god, that game with the Mutalist, though. Oh my god, that was so good. Alright, here we go. We got our ZVP semi-finalists with our hero from last game in the bottom left. We got the Brown Zerg Jaeyoon.
In the top right corner of the map, completely opposite Jaeyoon, we have DM Dragon as our white Protoss. White Protoss, fantastic color scheme. That looks sick as hell.
Yeah, it looks clean, man.
Yeah.
Looks regal.
But you gotta have your brown Zerg, so.
Okay. With the extra high latency, it looks like we're doing okay. This is kind of a little unfortunate for our players, but
yeah, hopefully it goes okay. Let's see how this makes out.
Okay, let's get the stream all set up.
Remembering to get the names. Well done, sir.
I don't know why I changed. Jaeyoon isn't. Wow, that was really dumb. Jaeyoon versus Jaeyoon, guys. Him versus himself. The story of every alcoholic.
What?
I went there. It was dark. I know.
Oh man. Meanwhile, I pop my cork. Get a little refill.
Of course, of course.
I don't have a problem. I just really like StarCraft.
Alrighty, we've got the early pool going down again. I think it was a 9. Yeah, it's just like a straight up 9 pool this time. Oh no,
we should,
one with the speed again.
Good call. Before we get too far into this game, we should add the stream over.
Oh, I
maybe
thought I
just
did.
in parentheses beside the name or something.
I flipping clicked it. There we go.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Doing a great job.
Not really, but thank you.
Question from Two Curves in the chat: is this Jaeyoon or Jaedong? I mean, Jaeyoon's put on a pretty phenomenal show, but or Jaeyoon, but I'm pretty confident he is not Jaedong, unfortunately.
What if it's?
We would love for Jaedong. Would we love for Jaedong to participate? I mean, I would.
I mean,
but
in this tournament, maybe not.
Probably not this tournament. I would love to cast Jaedong against his peers, you know?
Yeah, it'd be pretty resident sleeper, man. Well, and Jaedong wins again. And again.
And again.
Yeah, it'd be pretty rough. But
alright, so our probe does now scout our Zerg and cross map. He now knows where he is.
This is a nice little position, allowing him to get up his defenses, because a little bit longer rush distance. This is not really going to be too scary.
No, for sure. I mean, one thing I always hear is how every non-Zerg wants to be cross corner maps from the Zerg if they're playing them. Just buy as much time as you can in the early game to get comfortable, get steady.
Yeah, it'll only cost us 20 grand. Yeah, of course, man. That's why we need the donations, dude, so we can get Jaedong over here.
Hey guys, don't forget, you donate, I drink. I mean, what's not to love about that? That's insane value for everyone involved.
But yeah, no. So to reference IOPG, cross map is actually good for Zerg, due to the fact that in the mid game in both matchups, Zerg doesn't want to die. to any of the the timing pushes.
Good point.
Yeah, so I mean, like, this is like not a big deal, right? Like, sure, he didn't get a ton of damage done with his lings. He forced 2 cannons. That's pretty nice because it's gonna delay the Nexus a lot. You know, it's 300 minerals. So these lings kind of did their job. You know, I mean, like, sure, they didn't get a ton of damage done, but it's not the worst thing. But in the mid game, the rush distance from the Protoss player to the Zerg bases is gonna be a lot longer this way.
Yeah, great point.
Let's see. So looking to take his third now. Pretty standard timing as well. I'll be interested to see if he goes for his Hydra attack again, man, because that looks to be Jaehyun's bread and butter for the mid game, at the start of the mid game. Going for that Hydra attack, trying to force out some cannons, and then taking his 5th hatchery and 6th hatchery, and doing your standard 6 hatch Hydraling into Light Hive.
We've seen that almost every game out of him so far, and it's worked incredibly well. Every
game, actually, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's see.
I'm getting really familiar with the time. It's excellent.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like he could change it up, but I guess Dragon probably hasn't been watching the games, so he might not know that that's the deal. Let's see how well he holds his Hydra attack, though. I'm pretty... Yeah, there goes the 4th hatch, and he's already on his gas, so we should see a Hydra Den dropping pretty soon here.
So it'll be interesting to see how our Protoss player plays, and whether we're going to see some...
there it is.
Some of the standard gameplay. Hydra Den just goes down.
It should
our
be...
Protoss building his cybernetics core.
We should see that Stargate coming down real soon here. Yeah, just regular old Protoss stuff here. Yeah, I mean, I'll be interested to see how he reacts to this, because this is a pretty good... I mean, like, he hasn't scouted. He won't scout, because these things have speed. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see how he reacts to this Hydra attack, man, because, again, man, this Hydra attack can really get some work done here. He's only got 3 Zealots. This gateway specifically will be pretty easy to hit with ranged Hydras. So I guess we'll have to see if he gets range or if he gets speed. It'll probably be range.
Yeah, if you're going for the Hydra bus, the range seems like the stronger option because you want to be able to hit the buildings.
Well, it depends on the objective of the Hydra bus, right? So range is not as good as speed generally. But if you want to bust down this this front wall, you have to get range, right? If the cannons are positioned really badly, which you occasionally will see them too far back, you can get speed and still get over here. But I mean, if he really is, it looks like he's got 1 Hydra on the way. Yeah, we've got a couple Hydras on the way. Yep, he probably got range. No, these are. Okay, let's see. All right, so this Corsair should see the Hydras coming in here. Yeah, and immediately throwing down some cannons, or a cannon, I guess. Let's see how this goes.
Very conservative. Man. Yeah, we saw Drew taking the course of action where he would make many cannons in response to those, and I guess we do see 2 more go up after that 3rd and 4. No, that was a pylon.
I mean, 5 cannons though. I mean, Drew was making 7 to 9.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, for sure. So there goes that pressure on the gateway. Looks like this is just going to be a free gateway. We're seeing 2 more go up, make that 3 more, go up in the Protoss base in response, but this is going to give a good period of time where our Protoss doesn't have any unit production.
Yeah, look at this. This is a much more conservative response. Like, we're not looking at this like, oh my god, look at all those fucking cannons. Nope.
Yeah.
Dragon is still able to get up his gateways for the mid game. He's going to be able to have a nice big mid game push. To kind of put Zerg on the back foot for a little bit. you know,
Templar Archives also just went down.
yeah, I mean, it's looking good, man. I like this reaction a lot better than what we saw from Drew.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems very composed.
Yeah. He kept his Forge alive, so, you know, he's not going to have that big delay on the +1. So his +1 Zealots are going to do way better versus the Zergling reinforcements that are supposed to keep the Hydras safe a little bit. Yeah, it's looking good, man. In the meantime, though, our Zerg player, dude, Jayon, is really... He's getting his macro going really strong. He's getting multiple upgrades, it looks like. Or actually, maybe that might be just for... It might just be for the SimCity. But there is a style where you get triple upgrades while macroing super hard and turtling. And that's pretty damn powerful. So we'll see. We'll see what he does.
Those upgrades could definitely steamroll. We do have +1 attack and legs complete on our Zealots for our Protoss, so he's no slouch either here.
Alrighty, so here comes that Zealot push that typically comes in. I think he's not gonna... I mean, looks like he's just...
I don't think he's going anywhere.
We're gonna wait for the Templar Storm to finish up, I'm assuming. Okay. James getting pretty ready, though. He's got 2 Sunkens at his 3rd and 1 at the natural. The Zealot ball not as big as I would have expected with 4 gates.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's pretty light. You know, we're seeing like that conservative play out of Dragon. And it, you know, he poked out a little bit. He gave a little bit of pressure to the Hydras. Not enough to do any damage.
That Corsair snipe was nice.
Ooh, I missed that. And now he's just hanging back.
Yeah, I mean that's Dragon's eyes on the map right now. You know, like he doesn't have obs out quite yet.
Ooh, there we go.
He doesn't have too much vision, honestly. He's just kind of chilling in his natural. I'm looking to see some really sexy ass storms on this bridge, dude. This bridge is so annoying to get across. Oh,
there
buddy!
it is! Damn!
Wow.
Beautiful storms.
That was a whole group just for free, my dude.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna go for the Zealot Archon push. He was like, "Wow, I did a ton of damage. It's time to roll." I mean, it's a good decision.
That was great.
But look at this big old Hydra ball, though. You just gotta spread out.
Still a lot left.
I mean, like these two just came out. I don't think they have enough energy for a storm yet. Yeah, definitely not. Look at these energy bars, man. So I don't know. If he tries to push out, it might go a little bad. But
well,
he is securing his 3rd.
The Protoss army that's pushed out a little bit now. They're gonna try to catch the Archon and Zealots out of play.
This is a little worrisome. Oh man, that was ballsy, dude.
Yeah.
Jayon, man. Because now look at it, he's getting all kinds of stopped up by these Zealots coming in from the back and
just a couple mixing up the AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another group coming though at the 3rd, taking out the 3rd base. This is gonna be really frustrating, man. He is just running him all over. Even gonna get the pylon.
Cancel.
Getting this pylon is great because it's gonna delay the cannons by a lot.
Ooh. Oh, and it's driven off.
Just saved it.
Just in the nick of time, the Protoss comes in. Oh.
Jayon being annoying. No, he can't. Look. So he morphed a lurker egg. Exactly. Yeah. Right on the ramp there. So that way they couldn't get in contact with the Hydras. And with the Hydras attacking, he had to focus the egg manually. Otherwise, the AI would just never attack a Hydralisk.
Nice little play there out of Jayon. That was so effective.
I love those cute little lurker egg things, man.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That was great.
4th base coming down for our Zerg player now. Gonna be pretty standard. I mean, like, that's like a pretty standard reaction. He's not really ahead or behind right now.
So he expands.
Yeah. Pretty standard. We've got a bunch of Mutalisks coming over, though. This might be pretty dangerous. I feel like there should be some Hydralisks with these mutas on account of the fact that there is a little bit of anti-air. He's got, you know, some High Templar. These mutas typically in the mid game are going to serve to snipe the High Templar. That's like their job. It's like either you go, as I said before, you either go Lurker or you go Muta. And so that's what these Mutas are going to be doing. He's going to engage with the Hydralisks after the High Templars are gone, because without them, you know, this army is very weak. Oh, tap him! Tap him! Tap him!
Oh no! The miss micro!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he gets it. Oh,
that's so frustrating. Man.
Been there.
You could have just sneezed on that Templar's pinky toe and it would have been done. Yeah, well, there goes the Muta ball pretty much. They're pretty much going to die, but they did their job. Yep. Look. Now he's got no storms.
Now he can push up.
And in this big old open field, a huge surround and oh man. Those are some good snipes, dude.
Hey, you know what? They did what they had to do.
Yep.
A little sloppier, but that's StarCraft, man. This game, it's not easy to do anything that we're seeing here tonight.
I'd like to see him push the third, maybe. That was the only storm. I know he doesn't know that. But, I mean, I don't know. Well, this is actually going pretty well.
Yeah, Zealots are just so tanky.
There we go. The reinforcement wave is going to be pretty helpful. If you can burrow these, it's going to really help versus that Zealot ball, and then these Hydras are going to be able to do a lot more work.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, look, it looks like things are pretty much stabilized. Got a lot of cannons at the third, so that way, you know, it's not going to get sniped anytime soon here. Oh man, the fourth though is totally not droned up. It's been all Hydras, huh? That's a little unfortunate. Now having the Spire in addition to providing those Mutalisks to snipe the High Templar may prove to be kind of an asset later, because Guardians, making a couple Guardians on Fighting Spirit specifically because of this really annoying cliff can be very powerful. High Templar are decent at dealing with them, but there's not like it's not like Dragon's got, you know, a squad of freaking Corsairs running around right now, you know? So, I don't know. I'd like to see a greater Spire, man. I like seeing two Guardians. There's like 2 or 3 Guardians right here, just denying mining for super long.
The range on those Guardians is incredible.
Yep. Yeah, hey, Jaeyoon catching this 4th base, trying to get snuck down.
There we go.
This is kind of great. Well done, I think it's so good when Protoss players do this.
Here comes, looks like we might have a bit of engagement here in the middle of the map. Oh, nope. Pulling back. Just a little bit of footsies with entire armies.
Yeah, you're right, Jigglypuff Rage. Due to the lag, I think that's a really good reason, a really good point. It makes it really difficult to micro the Mutalisks if you're if you've got extra high latency. Because they react just a lot slower, so you kind of have to like try to time time it correctly, to where when you're pulling your Mutalisks back, they're actually getting the shot off first. Yeah, you know, those are some really good jukes though. The Hydras actually kind of like didn't take all that much damage. Got a lot of
that's true. Now we got reinforcement cracklings coming in. Nice snipe on the observer.
Look at that attack speed. Oh my gosh, cracklings are so good. Did you know on even upgrades, you can kill a Zealot with 2 Zerglings?
Wow.
As long as they have crackling and speed.
I didn't know that.
It's crazy.
That's amazing.
They're so good.
This is a scrappy little fight we've had in the middle here. I mean, these guys, for a while.
Yeah.
We have Zealots going down, Dragoons going down, Hydras popping, and pools of blood.
This is kind of cute. He keeps sniping those obs.
Yeah.
Looking like Dragon's really wanting to take his 4th base now. He seems like desperate. I really love when Protoss players do this, where they kind of not, I don't want to say arbitrarily, but more haphazardly, I guess, start sending probes out to just like try to force the 4th down. Because if they get it down, it's like, oh my god, you're in such a good spot. And if they don't, you just cancel it, you know? And you take what, a couple minerals, not the biggest loss ever. But if you get it down, it's so strong.
Sometimes that's all it takes is persistence, you know? You keep sending it out, you just hope that you get one through and then it actually works. And if you stop, then you find yourself sitting on your 3 bases, you're mined out in your main, you're not in the position you needed to be, and even if your opponent's on top of you and stopping it all, you just want that, maybe you get that one opportunity where you finally get it made.
Well, we finally got Defilers on the board now, pretty good. He's got a number of Zealots to kind of deal with, you know, not totally getting struck by the swarms, but he really needs to transition off of this just gigantic Dragoon ball. If too many more make their way onto the base or onto the map, man, because Defilers are really good versus Dragoons, man.
Yeah,
especially when they have Cracklings to help out. Got our first Reaver just chilling though, dude. Once you have a Reaver at, protected by cannons, man, that is so fucking hard to break. It'll just kill like infinity Zerg units. Going double Robo all the way.
Ooh, it's a commitment.
Goon Reaver is a really good response to this, though.
Reavers used to be my favorite unit when I was a Protoss player.
Yeah. Even
more than carriers.
Reavers are basically, I mean, not basically, they are completely unaffected by Dark Swarm, so.
Yeah. Yeah, just a fantastic unit. It was easy to get, you know, with a little bit of control and a little bit of care, can get a ton of value out of them. Not to mention just super fun to use, of course.
They seem really fun.
Yeah. You gotta love their close partnership with the shuttle. You know, a Reaver without a shuttle just isn't the same, but when those two get together, it's just a wonderful little relationship they have.
They kind of remind me of school buses, which I think is kind of appropriate, I guess. I don't know why they remind me of, no, the shuttles. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong. I realize that they don't look like school buses, but for some reason in my brain they do, like they have a resemblance. I know it's stupid. I know it's dumb.
I thought you might be talking about the Reavers, because, you know, they're kind of like long and yellow. Ooh, and there it is. The timing on getting those Reavers here. But is it going to be enough? No, it's a cancel.
This is the first game, best of 3 in the semifinals.
Yeah, welcome back, Festy 2. Oh.
Man,
there's a lot going on.
Beasting it on over here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the engagement up here is man, this lurker contain is really strong. I mean, it's not really. You don't want to say a contain, but this lurker line is doing work, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now, if our Protoss brings this army up from the, I guess, 4 o'clock position back up behind the lurkers, he's going to clear this out without too much difficulty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If he runs up here, it's this army's donezo, man.
Yeah. If he says, you know what, I'm done with you. I'm done with this line and this contain.
Dude, Dragon being annoying. Just sticking a pylon at the 12 o'clock.
Ooh, there it is. Yeah, I like it.
All right, let's get that swarm down.
Late game, little things like that just be so rough.
So here come the Reavers, and this is what is just gonna let Dragon kind of just essentially just completely deal with the lurker problems that he's been having this whole game. Reavers destroy lurkers and lings. They're just super crazy good versus this composition. Yeah. And so before this, it was kind of like the Dark Swarm lurker was just giving him such a huge problem, but now he's going to slowly pick away at these really expensive lurkers and hopefully be able to, you know, take his 4th, because he's been trying to secure this 4th for so long. That was a big plague.
Significant flag, yeah. Just went down. Shuttles and I think 2 out of the 3 Reavers?
Yeah. Archons, though, very plague resistant, so... I mean, they got a whole 10 actual HP. Oh, rip! Yeah, dude, IOPG, I feel the same way, man. When I'm playing up against Reavers, I rage super hard.
Oh, they're so good. They force you to play so carefully and intelligently.
That's a good question.
I actually don't know.
Man, must be nice to be able to start a game from a replay in StarCraft 2. They should really implement that for Broodwar.
Wait, you can do that? I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
So
in StarCraft 2, you can start a game from a replay. Can you do it in Broodwar?
I can't imagine.
IOPG says we can. We'll have to talk with...
He saved the game. Alright.
Okay. While we do that... What? Are you talking to 619?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the rules are.
Oh.
Only host can say.
Jae-yoon was the host, wasn't he?
I think so.
Rip. Man, what a bummer, dude.
Yeah, so 619 tournament organizer is saying that that a dropped game is a loss.
Alrighty, Jae-yoon, my bad, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that blows.
Alrighty. I mean, honestly, I agree with the ruling.
Yeah.
But I actually also feel pretty okay with Jae-yoon having lost the game. Honestly, I felt like Dragon was in a really strong position at that point. He had double robos pumping out pumping out reavers. He had a gigantic goon army. He basically all he needed was his third. I mean his fourth, and he would have been just fine. And honestly, you know, like a 3-base Protoss versus a 4-base Zerg is pretty even, and the tech advantage was definitely on Dragon's favor. Yeah, I wouldn't have called it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling it, but I'm saying that I felt like if I had to give it, like if someone told me, hey, you have to decide the winner of this game based on this replay, I would definitely have said Dragon deserved the win.
Yeah, I hear you. I think ultimately, you know, we just need to follow the rules,
yep.
and the rules say if he drops,
yep.
Unfortunately, that counts as a loss, and you know, it sucks, and I think it sucks for everyone because that was a really exciting game, and we all wanted to see where it went. But you know, we're waiting for him to get back. We're gonna fire it up. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. We're gonna get, you know, more awesome games out of these two. Got a request from 619 to turn off our little observer overlay. We just go without for the rest of the stream.
Why is it cutting stuff off?
Well, in these screens, it's cutting things off, but apparently it cuts off a bit of the mini map.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll sort that out, guys. We'll turn it off for now, and if it comes back in the future, it's gonna be glorious. Don't you worry. 619 saying just in the channel, but we have a couple guys mentioning it's cutting off the mini. Might be best if we keep it off for the remainder of the games.
Yeah, so the thing is that we're deciding, like, this is the deciding round to see who goes and plays against Side 2. We could get, potentially the, oh, okay, Jaden's back. I was gonna say we could get the replays, but that would really elongate the amount of time it would take for us to finish up the casting the tournament.
We still got big finals after this.
Yeah, best of 5.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, Jayu's ping, man. Jayun's ping. Hold on,
I've got 5 greens for Jayun.
Oh, I've got 1 red.
Yeah, I see that on the stream. Alright, we'll give it a try with Dragon hosting.
Are you seeing the game yet?
Not yet. I'm sure it'll come up in a second.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, I've got a much better connection to Dragon.
Perfect. Yeah, I've got nice green connection with Dragon so far.
Okay. Yeah, everyone has a ton of friggin' 1.13s. I'm sure this is fine.
I figure if Jayun's okay with it, doesn't have an issue, then yeah. Let's go.
Here we go.
All right. Into game 2.
I'm rooting for Jayun, man. I want to see this ZVZ finals, dude.
Yeah. I just want to see the game 3.
Alrighty, guys. In the top right, we have our underdog now in this series. Jayun, our teal Zerg.
And in the bottom left of the map, our victor of game 1 by decision, Dragon as the yellow Protoss.
Okay, so let's see if he goes for that 9 pull speed again. I'm very curious. Is that just his standard? I mean, because he's played that build so many times in this matchup so far already. I'm wondering if that's his go-to or not.
Well, you've got to figure it must be his go-to.
Well, it just...
Or do you think it's just a prepared build for the tournament?
I don't know. It just seems like I guess to me, it's a rather uncommon build to be used as just your primary build. 9 pool or overpool, sure, but the speed is a little more of a commitment. It's not huge. It's not like game-ending commitment if nothing happens, but it's just a little. It's more obscure than your typical. Like you don't see it as often, I suppose.
Right. We do have the 9 pool go down. So how quickly are we going to see the gas?
Should be immediate if he gets it. But it
doesn't look like
I think
he's
that's an
going for
overlord,
it.
so
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so you got more, I feel like a little more standard 9 pool.
Looks like our Protoss going for another Forge Fan.
What? And getting his gas still. Oh no, okay, it was just an extractor trick. Derp. Of course it was an extractor trick. That's part of the build. I got all way too excited.
So, standard gameplay out of both players.
Alrighty. Let's see. I feel like we should rework our UI on the side here a little bit so we can put score. But for
yeah,
now,
for sure.
I guess are we leaving the overlay off there, 619? It's all up to you, my man. Seems like a lot of people want to see leave the overlay off just due to the fact that it cuts off some of the map. Alright. Nothing crazy going on right now. Jayun forcing the 2 cannons, which is really nice. Alrighty, looks like we got the executive decision to throw the UI up. So 1 second, guys. I mean the overlay up. Oh yeah, it does cut off a little bit. Let's see if I can.
Maybe we can adjust it a little bit.
Yeah. No, but now it's too short. Yeah. I'm trying. No, it's not gonna work. Alrighty.
Good attempt, man.
I'm not the boss
You went
man.
for it.
We tried. I tried.
All right. Zerglings did their little poke, decided, no, go home.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it off because it does cut off like the Zerg main especially. So.
Cool. Oh. Zerglings come back, deal with the scouting probe. Now the Zerg can Zerg in peace without the watchful eye of Big Brother probe.
Still no gas. Oh, we're seeing a gasless build, the Doc Holiday style. Oh, I love gases.
So what do you think he's going for if it's gasless?
It's either 4 or 5 hatch, and we'll see. It looks like it's gonna be 4 hatch, and basically the idea is versus the Forge Fast Expand, you have 2 options, right? You can bust it like he did in the last couple games,
yeah,
or you can go 4 or 5 hatch gasless, and those builds are typically a bit slower as far as the tech goes, but you make so many drones. You make all the drones, and it's so much more fun. That is, if you're a drone fetishist such as myself.
And so we see the gas go down now. So this gasless when he builds those.
Yeah, it's 4 hatch before.
Allows him to focus on his economy, get the hatcheries up, and then it's going to be aggressive hydras. Yeah. Is that correct?
Not necessarily aggressive. It depends, but
okay.
Yeah, basically you go 4 hatches, and then you make hydras to defend against the Corsair, and then you make just a buttload of drones, and you do your thing. Some people like to get really aggressive in the mid game with a big hydros army, try to deny the third for super long. Other people, you have to kind of go after the third a bit, but it's a matter of how much you want to commit to it.
Awesome. We got Festy Poo and Agao going at it in the chat. How's it going, boys?
A little interesting. Not seeing any Evo chamber or anything, so maybe he's getting range to poke at the wall again. We'll see. Got a third cannon going down though, playing it nice and safe. Dragon, smart move in my opinion.
Yeah, it's similar to what we saw last game. Nice conservative response to the aggression that he sees coming out of the Zerg. No overreactions.
Yeah, just a couple of hydras coming out. This is a pretty standard move, the 4 Zealot move out. It's typically meant to scare Zerg into making some units. But it's not like, as you saw, he saw, hey, there's a lot of stuff here. Better not roll over to the base and get just totally owned. So, all right, so let's check this out. He's got +1 on the way. We got no Corsair, no Stargate, right? So this is going to be a strong mid-game Zealot Archon attack, most likely. Basically, it's going to be a really big attack on the third base, probably. Or really wherever he finds the vulnerability. He's going to poke around with these Zealots and then try to find somewhere where he can hit. Oh man, this is scary though.
The Hydras have
if he loses these Zealots, oh man. This is going to be bad news bears.
Alright, Zealots going up ramps, doing what they do best. Making it back around, but the Hydras, they're racing.
Oh man, yeah.
The Hydras are going to intercept the Zealots on the way back.
Bad news bears indeed, dude.
Oh, brutal.
This army is really important to the build of our Protoss player, man.
Alright, well, quite a few of those Zealots, they took took a bruising, but only a couple went down.
Yeah.
There's a couple hydras in the process, getting a little too close to the cannons.
Yeah, but he now, you know, he's got to drop 2 more cannons now, and now he's really delaying that 3rd base.
Mm-hmm.
5th hatch is coming up for our Zerg player now, and that's really, he's going to really be able to start powering. The layer coming up as well, so we'll probably see, you know, I mean, I guess Mito would be really good if he, because there's nothing but High Templar right now, and in Zealots. Sure, these High Templar could go Archon, but if they go Archon, then there's no Storms, and then, you know, so I would really like to see Muta right now.
We have IOPG in chat saying that with no Stargate and no Corsairs, that's when he would go Muta as well.
Yeah. This is actually, if I remember correctly, this is like the standard style that Protoss used to play before people started going 3-hatch, or not, yeah, 3-hatch Spire. And then they had to start going Corsairs to kind of counteract this build. So this is kind of, I guess, a little more old school.
Interesting.
It is nice, dude. Oh man, these storms, pretty good, man. I feel
not
like
bad. Pick up a couple.
Jaeyoon's army is pretty decent size, but I'm not sure he'll be able to deal with. Oh, did I just hear a Dark Templar somewhere?
Yeah, it's just clearing out a path. It looks like.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
The cannon curve was beautiful, but a little too beautiful.
It's too beautiful. Rather kill the freaking gate.
Oh, they took out 1 cannon as well. Still kept the.
2 curbs, generally not. That seems like a really bad idea. I mean, it sounds cute, right? But that's such a huge investment, man.
Oh
and
man, yeah.
Protoss is plenty strong off 2 bases, so you don't really like denying the 3rd is good, but it's not like game ending.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen games where the Protoss has come back and done an incredible job being off 2 bases almost the entire game.
All right, Spire's coming up now. If you can get some mutas out, this would be pretty freaking insane.
Smart response to the situation that he's seen.
Yeah.
Not a single Corsair up until this point in the game, and you got to recognize that.
He legit doesn't have a Stargate.
Nope. He's trying to click that robotics. Looks like it's a robotics facility in the bottom left. But,
oh yeah, that's hidden by my map.
yeah, I was trying to click it as it was making to see if it was a Stargate, and I couldn't get it until it finished. But I thought perhaps that could be the Stargate. It's not. So.
All right. I mean, he's really keeping him back in his natural, and this just gigantic Zealot force is gonna be total garbage, man. Let's see. I bet you these coming out right now. Oh my god, he's still making Hydras though. Please take your gas. Go mutas. I want to see him. We haven't seen any lurkers yet, so I mean, there's still a very good indication that he's going mutas. Man,
yeah,
I'm scared for Dragon right now, dude. Whoa!
Oh, those storms!
I got out of it pretty quickly, though.
He lost, like, that was a significant number of his forces just dropped.
Yeah,
storms.
But you know what happened, though, right? Did you catch that?
No, I must have missed
check
it.
out that Protoss army. What's missing, really quick here?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, we got
no more
Templar.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And although it looked like for a moment there, I thought he had a much smaller army, he still has a significant Hydra army sitting on that 9 o'clock position. This
is interesting. It's just so many. Why are there so many Zealots? Like either of the layer tech deals with Zealots super well. Oh, we got lurks now. Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I was just about to say I haven't seen a single.
We haven't seen Scourge. We haven't seen Muta. That's interesting. That's just a strange choice. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lurks are good.
Spire's there for safety, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a safety Spire. I mean, they're useful. You can use Scourge to snipe observers in the mid game. and stuff like that. So I'm not super upset with that. I just would have really loved to see Mutas because he's got 3 Dragoons, 4 or 5 Dragoons.
Yeah.
It would have been. It's just, you know.
I was with you. I think Mutas would have been a wonderful play here, and you know, but we can't see what the player sees. We have so much more information, and
yeah,
he obviously feels this is the way to go in this situation. He has all the technology to go with the Mutas, and he's chosen to continue to stick with Hydras and add on Lurkers. So
yeah, I mean, Lurkers are not a bad choice. Like
nope.
I'm not bashing them, man. They do very well versus High Templar, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Jigglypuff Rage points out he's not mining from the 3rd gas, so
oh yeah, no, he has been mining from this like for forever.
Yeah,
but he's getting all kinds of hatches down.
Oh
taking
yeah,
his 5th macro. He's probably gonna drop one here eventually.
yeah, he's not slouching at all.
And Dragon is
a little push.
Dragon is really contained right now.
Yeah. Interesting little move from some Zerglings, doing a little bit of pushing up at the front of the Protoss. Maybe they were just dragged in by a Dragoon attack.
Is this going to be another hatchery?
Oh, there's another snipe on a High Templar.
Oh, man.
Now, that High Templar is way out of position.
He's got 2 HTs, man. This is a massive Zealot army, and we only have, like, a couple of Lurkers, though. So this is actually a pretty scary push-out.
Well,
Jay needed, I think, a lot more Lurkers than he had, and a bit less of the Hydras, honestly. Because he had a massive Hydra ball, but he's just not mining from this 3rd gas.
Yep. Now, that being said, we do still have the Hydras, and now a handful of Lurkers on top of that 3rd platform at 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, this is a really annoying contain. Getting up this ramp is going to be a huge pain.
Oh, yeah.
And really, though, I think the story is told. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 bases right now. Gonna finish up eventually here for the Zerg player. Man, this is getting to that point where the composition's not gonna matter too much.
Yeah.
High Templar is rolling in from the back and not really storming too much. This is a great surround. Look at this! Oh my god! Every available angle. It was either Zerg or unpathable terrain. Wow.
Yeah.
That was sexy, dude. Yeah, I don't think a lot of those High Templars are brand new, man. They didn't have storms. That was all of his storms.
Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, I think we had like 5 storms go down all around every side.
Got some Scourge coming in to snipe the obs.
Oh, here they come. Are they?
Oh! They got juked. I hate that, dude. I hate using Scourge. Alright, that wasn't so bad. He hit it still. That drives me nuts, man. Like when you... I hate it when like a shuttle is like coming and you're like, oh, I'll get this shuttle, and your Scourge are coming in, they're coming in, they just go the other way. It's like, what happened? That's Broodwar, man.
It's crazy. It can be so difficult. So frustrating. The Scourge are just they're a perfectly balanced unit in that respect, where they catch everything, but they don't. With control, they don't.
So
Protoss... They catch them so slowly.
Protoss forged FE'd, and tried to go for a Zealot Templar timing, or a Zealot Archon timing. He is actually Zealot Templar. But tried to go for a Zealot Templar timing. He ran his Zealots like over here, and they got just wrecked by the Hydra army. So he couldn't push out in the mid game, and now he's really, really contained.
Yeah, and he's been really contained for quite some time.
Is there no ops? There's no ops.
Oh, it just went down. Yeah, he's just gonna have to pull back now.
Look at this. He's just bleeding units, dude. Come on, pull him back. Stop this. This is borderline pornographic. This is a little too much. I think we just need a NSFW warning. This is just getting really nasty now at the front here, man. Look! Oh, here we go. No, dude, just like this is Steve's 2.0, man. He's become a High Templar now. Yeah, he's not. He can't get out though. It's not like he's contained at the bridge, but he cannot get out.
Yeah.
Steve 2.0, the friendly High Templar now, man.
Well, and these Zerglings now just abusing. Oh, there goes the storm. But just trying to draw out storms from the few High Templar that are there.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. Look at how many bases we got. It matters not what
Look at this stream.
makes.
He's just sending them all in.
Yeah, he like literally doesn't care anymore. He's just like, all right, cracklings, look at that. No big deal.
Now, do we see any new tech on the map for our Zerg? We do have the Defiler Mound. We see it being used.
The only thing that I could potentially see even remotely helping will be a robotic support bay, and I'm not seeing it, man. If he had a couple Reavers...
Oh.
Yeah,
there it is.
That's over.
The GG.
Well played, Dragon. But unfortunately, yeah, that Zealot move out, I think that was like the nail in the coffin. After that, he couldn't do anything. He was just stuck on his 2 bases, man. Yeah.
All right, I think we're back. Same name.
DRG1?
Yeah, that should be it. Don't see it just yet, but I believe they're making.
Yeah, I'd like to see this go a little bit better with the initial attack than it did. See him getting into the mid game in a more, I guess, winnable position.
A little bit stronger position, yeah. I mean, being stuck on 2 base for that long.
Yeah.
It's just being starved out. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, he was just on the gateway tech like way too long. Like he only had just a 5,000 zealots like that almost that entire time, and then the Templars came out. He had like 2 for like the longest time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now we're at Python. Apparently.
Is Python? Oh, no. I think we're going to be remaking.
I was gonna say, that's interesting. I like Python, but that's because I'm a scrub.
I like Python too.
Yeah, dude, it's the scrub map. Anyone who is anybody hates Python.
That's hilarious.
For real, no, like I think people like it's like one of the most hated maps by like anyone who's decent at the game.
I remember when I picked this game back up, that was the first map I started playing.
I just like the snake.
It's a great feature, you know? It's the little touches like that. It means so much. Got to make sure you always scout it out every game so you can see it in its entirety on the mini-map.
Exactly. Alrighty, we are tied up in this series. Going for the semifinals, trying to get that final position. In the top right, we've got DM Dragon.
And in the bottom left, our winner of the last game, we have our Yellow Zerg, Jayu.
Even though that's the right.
Bottom right, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty, this is going to be our last game before the finals, guys, with Tai 2. Man, I can't wait. I love Tai 2's playstyle, man. That's insane. I want to see him play some more games.
Me too. It'd be interesting, you know, if we get more games like Jayon just played in the last round, it's going to be a ZVZ final with 2 very strong Zergs.
I'm thinking if I had to pick a player without, because I don't know how Tai 2 plays ZVZ at all, but if I had to pick a player to go against him, as far as who would be more likely to win, I would say I would probably choose Jayon. Jayon's proven to be really strong, just like, though I feel like the only game, the reason why he lost, the only game that he's lost so far is because he was really out of position, right? That was pretty bad. But overall, I feel like Jayon's got pretty fantastic mechanics, really good builds. His gameplay has been great. But then also, I feel like the ZVZ is kind of like one of those matchups where sometimes you can get ahead as the weaker player, you know, if you just get a little lucky, you know, potentially bring yourself back into a game that you might not normally have had a chance to win.
Well, we talked about it seeming often like a coin toss, and whether or not that's true, there's certainly this element where all kinds of things can happen, and it's just a completely different style of game. the stuff that we've seen here out of Jaeyoon against Protoss has been obviously impressive. He's a phenomenal player, but you know, once we throw him against another Zerg who's equally strong, you have no idea who's going to come out on top.
Yep.
But I don't want to count Dragon out.
Oh,
you know, he played an excellent game 1, was in a really strong position. Fortunately, ended in the decision. Well, the decision win for him, just due to the connectivity issues. Game 2 did not go as well in his favor, and that was tough. But we can't count him out of this.
Yeah, Dragon seems to really like his heavy gateway styles. So I'm assuming that we're going to see that again. I think really, honestly, I think he needs to get a little more tech. Like, every time we see him lose a big fight, it's because his stuff is still, like, just goons and zealots.
Gotta get more High Templar on the map.
I mean, I'm not an expert at
Get those
his
Reavers
matchup,
out.
right? But I'm feeling like the tech that Jaeyoon comes out with in the mid game is literally always doing way too much work. Like, way too much work, you know? Like, he's getting an unreasonable amount of value out of his lurkers, out of the mutas. Even when the mutas got kind of ripped because of the lag, you know?
Yep. He did what he needed to do.
He got the 2 High Templars. Yeah, exactly.
And that opened it up for the Zerglings and the Hydralisk to do some damage.
Yeah, he had to wait for a whole nother round of High Templars to get storms. So it was just like... Yeah, I'm really thinking that if he just focuses on getting his tech up a little bit faster and having a little bit more variety in his army, he'll do a lot better this game. But we'll see.
Let's see how it goes. Maybe he's learned that from his last... Interesting thing when you have, you know, best of 3 and you make it to game 3 is you do get some time to learn your opponent. And these guys are not doing anything dramatically different than they've done every single game.
Yeah,
so
get money.
See if they're able to take
3.
that knowledge and use it.
Yeah, going straight up to the 4-hatch before gas again, man. Doing his thing, getting his Hydras, dude. This dude loves Hydras, man. Have we seen him do a single 3-hatch Spire yet? I don't think so, right?
I think this is... No, I think we've seen Hydras every single game.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the Spire, but it's never been, you know, that really standard 3-hatch Spire build.
Yeah. No, always a sort of mid-game tech switch to mix it up or do what it has to do against the High Templar. And you know what? I like that. I think... I like Hydras too. I think they're just one of the most iconic units in the game, so...
Oh, yeah.
I love seeing them used.
I found this... I just recently found this hilarious GIF that someone, like, made of a Hydralisk doing the Macarena, and it's like the official Hydralisk art, so they just, like, chopped up pieces of it, and then it just, like, looks all ridiculous and deformed doing it, but it's... Dude, it's hilarious. Oh, what the shit? Check this out, bros! Alright, bottom left corner, we have a proxy gate coming down by the 3rd base. This is interesting, man.
So here's our mix-up. Game 3, Dragon's not slouching. He's coming out with something new. Now, does he know that this 3rd expansion is down here?
Yeah. I mean, he has to know. Here, let's just...
Yeah, he does. He scouted it.
Yeah. He's got to know. So, I mean, I feel like I've seen this happen before, and a lot of times it's not that great. Because it takes a while for these zealots to build up enough for where, like, you can't just run the drones away for a little while and then bring Speedlings down and clear it up. But we'll see. Right. He might be going for a Templar tech really quick and then making GTs out of that. And that is a whole nother story.
Interesting, because we do have Corsairs on the map not seen in the other games.
Yeah.
And the Citadel of Dune on the way.
The Corsair is most likely going to... he's going to try to keep detection away from this base.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times as a Zerg player, initially when you're going Hydras, you want to keep your Overlords not like crazy close together, but a little closer together, to make sure that they don't get... You're not so easily harassable. But yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. This is, you know, forcing a bunch more cannons with his...
The greedy Corsair.
Oh, geez, dude.
He's going to get away. Wow.
Wow. 8 HP left before he ended up getting out of there. Yeah.
That was... Oh, now he's gonna die. By Corsair.
Yeah, there goes the first Corsair. No, he's putting down a second gate. Okay, it's gonna just be a buttload of Zealots coming out of there. Yeah, we don't even have a Templar. It's just gonna be a buttload of Zealots. Make 4. Just do 4 gates right here. 3rd gate coming down.
Oh, baby.
Oh, man, this is gonna be crazy. He's just dropping cannons at his main so that way he doesn't get busted once these Zealots come down and kill all this. I just don't. I've seen people do this strategy before. I just don't like it. It doesn't seem that strong. Oh, please don't. Okay. Hydra's looking to get more done. Looks like maybe they might not have range, but I think that's still in. Yeah.
Oh, totally fine.
That's actually going to be a pretty big loss. That's his only gate at his main. He's going to have no unit production for defenses at his main, dude.
Interesting.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, he's got to spam these cannons now. He has to spam the cannons.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens once these Zealots at the bottom left of the map do go in for the attack. If so, I mean, it's hard to tell if maybe he's been forced to back off producing there in order to deal with this Hydra pressure.
So here's the thing, all right? He could potentially kill both of these hatches, but if he did, he'd still be up against a 3-hatch Hydraless or 3-hatch Hydra producing Zerg player with no gates at his main. He's got 1 gate coming up in the main again.
Yeah.
How, like, if this doesn't work out, he'll never be able to get on the map again. It'll be the same game, same as last game, dude.
Well,
that being
this
said,
is...
Oh, man. Another hatch going down for our Zerg player in the bottom left. If he lets this finish before he attacks, that is... Okay, that'll be a pretty significant loss. But he's not... Oh, he sees it. He sees it, I think. I think he's... Look at this guy.
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, man. This...
Wow.
Don't do drugs, kids. That's really... It's terrible what that Zealot's doing to his body.
Oh.
Dude, I think it's so funny when they freak out and start doing their weird dance and stuff.
The Zealots charging into the base.
What a big... Oh my gosh, what a huge army.
Oh, look,
and
we
look,
do see the whole Hydraless army pulling back.
And it looks like this group of Zealots are going to try to bust the main. I don't think that'll work that well because he's going to have all his Hydra production coming from his main.
Oh, they're coming to support. They're coming for the backstab on the rest of this army, but...
That is funky.
Alright, there goes the hatch. Zealots running back up.
He's got High Templar up here, though. I'm not sure this is the wisest decision. They don't come out with, you know, too many storms. He's not going to have enough storms to deal, really. And then what are these going to do? They're going to get killed because obviously there's gates up there.
Yeah, we had a little bit of some funky lurker play there.
All right.
Well, making eggs on the ramp.
Here we go. All right.
There's the storms.
Wow, those are really well done.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't expect it. Oh, those the High Templar. I gotta stop chasing.
It was enough. Oh, and now we got the DP production. There's plenty of detection here, though, but it doesn't matter. All right, so let's see what's going on. Looks like we got a lean counter coming up at the top. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I mean, he's got so many cannons, right? I mean,
yeah. Those lings. I mean, the first thing they do is go check for the try to expand under that attack.
I mean, if the lings can buffer for long enough, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this now. I'm feeling like Dragon's in a really strong position, man. Like
the lings are coming up to the 12 o'clock now. They're going to scout the base that Dragon did place, so they are, well, if they don't stop dancing around this tree at least.
2-base toss versus 3-base Zerg, though, is very strong. Very strong. Goodbye.
So that expansion goes down. He's not able to get the expansion on top of that pressure. Maybe I spoke too soon. Zealot's getting there just in time. Zergling's pulling off.
Wow.
Narrowly leaving that Nexus alive.
That's kind of clutch. That was definitely, I think, not worth it. I feel like he should have just killed it and just sacrificed.
So the problem is now he's chasing those Zerglings.
Oh, now he's...
and he's...
Okay.
And
well,
Jaehyun's very cleverly coming up behind.
It's running around in circles.
Yeah, getting the lurkers up on the high ground, too.
And he's even bringing the Hydras to maybe pull out, kill some reinforcements.
Yeah, and those lurkers do.
That lurker's gonna be so annoying, man.
Yeah.
He's got his obs though,
to cancel it.
but it's gonna be really annoying. I can't wait for this shuttle to come just drop like a DT like back here, because there's no like ready detection over in the natural. Man, that really sucks, dude. These 3 gateways being up are so incredibly significant. Oh wow. How did they? Oh, there's an Obi back here. Okay. Wow, these DTs getting some work done, man. Putting it in.
Oh, there they go.
He's getting right on top of all these lurkers. Oh, man. Jaehyun. What's going on, my dude? You had a... Man, he had such a dominant performance, and now... Looking scary.
That sneaky play from
Dragon, man.
So effective. So unexpected, too.
Yeah.
I was so concerned it was going to be held off easily, and then it was going to open up for a really strong push on the natural, and it was going to be game.
But nah.
Instead,
definitely, that was
excellent.
the opposite of what happened.
Yeah, the complete opposite.
Absolutely
of my expectations.
rolled Jaehyun's third.
Every time, man, these guys constantly surprise me. It's so fun to see how these games unfold.
This tournament has been great, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot of cannons. Yeah, but no, these games have been fantastic, man. I mean, like, honestly, I've been surprised a lot of these games.
Look at top left, lurker right beside the expansion.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
16 health, but he's the most annoying lurker in the world. Oh, there is an observer there.
This is Rocky, man, at the end of the movie. Cut me! Cut me! He's bleeding from can't see out of one eye. Still fighting.
Oh, yeah, he goes for the storm to finish it off.
Aw.
He had an observer right there.
Rest in peace, Rocky.
On top of the gateway. Rocky, you know, he made it. He made it to the end.
I know, man. What a great guy. It's all willpower, man. All right. Well, things are really looking super bad for Jaehyun. Man, he is behind on bases. He's even behind on hatcheries to the Protoss Nexus next side. Well, no, they're even actually. That's not true. But man, he has got very little production. He just started mining from his third. I mean, like, I don't really know what he does from here. He's looking to try to make some moves with some Scourge in the Lurkers, I assume. I assume he's trying to produce some Scourge to just keep sniping those obs over and over and over again and just be really friggin' annoying. But honestly, I don't see that working all that well at this point, man.
Got a nice snipe and observer with the high.
Wow, though.
That worked out.
That
really
was
well
way overcommitment. Man, Dragon, what you doing, man? What are you thinking?
Come on, Dragon.
Get it together.
I believe in Dragon. Ooh, those lurkers.
Oh man,
clean up the
that was so gnarly, dude. Splax, 3 more at least.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, that was a big mistake.
That started with a really nice snipe of the observer, Hydras, and then the entire army wall of lurkers.
I won't say it. I'll never say it. This is Broodwar, dude. This ain't no StarCraft 2. You can come back. You can do anything. Follow your dreams. Okay, well, this is, I think, the best place that he could have attacked. This is, like, the world's most important pylon right now, and it's got, like, look at this. No, it's got, like, 100...
pylon.
Exactly, man. It's got 5 cannons. Dude, just put a pylon down, please. Oh, man. Meanwhile, you know, kind of stabilizing a little bit, getting back on his 5th hatch.
This pylon's going down. The lurker's hitting it.
Boop! There we go!
I have the luxury of not being the camera for the stream, so I can stare at one pylon. extended period of time.
Yeah. He keeps going for this bottom base. I don't get what Jaehyun's doing, man. Not Jaehyun, Dragon. I just feel like, look at these Templar, man. All they have to do is sit right here and just, oh my god. Goodbye, Templar.
Yeah, those Templar are going down.
It's candle in the wind, man.
Well, Jaehyun really showing his strengths this game. We were just a couple minutes ago talking about how weak his position was looking, and now he's really pushing back our Protoss. Doing a lot of damage, great, getting a ton of value out of those Hydras, sniping off enemies, using the lurkers, and just really stretching, I think, the micro of our Protoss player.
I think that Jaehyun really needs to get himself on Hive Tech, dude. If there is a unit in the game that can flip the way a game is going, dude, it is definitely the Defiler. Man, Jaehyun is really stabilizing, though. I'm not sure, honestly, what the deal is. Maybe it's just the lack of production? I don't know. No, he's got a good amount of production. I'm just really surprised how well Jaehyun's doing at this point in the game.
Yeah, me too. Nice little fight in the middle here.
Look at this, man.
A lot of units. Oh,
where are these storms? He's got one. Dude, it's the same thing as last time. Look, he's got one Templar, and now he's got no storms. And Jaehyun's gonna roll it again. Yeah. Jaehyun should be dead, but there's no storms. Look at, he's picking off these reinforcements. Rip another Heart Templar, dude. Oh my god.
We have to give Jaehyun credit for managing those High Templar that do appear on the map.
Playing
picking
like
off the reinforcements.
A total mensch right now. Look at this.
Yeah.
Walk up the ramp versus High Templar. Don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We're just doing it. We're doing it live. Look at this.
We got the expansion now at the back up at the gate of those 3 gateways. And he's just right back. He's like, you know what? This is my base. This is my home.
I mean, you know what unit is? He must have peed on it. So now it's his territory. Just like, you know, you can't give that up now. Otherwise, what really, what are you? At that point, you know? Oh my god, the free Templar! Please, Dragon! I want you to win this so bad. You totally deserve it, man.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Oh, man. I mean, Dragon's got the bases, right? At this point, I don't understand why there aren't Reavers on the map. He's got a bunch of... He's been playing with lots of goons, you know?
Yep.
Like, you have... This is so many bases. He could just be pumping out, like, an infinite number of tech units. But, like, he's not mining the gas at the 12 o'clock. He's probably pretty close to out of gas on his natural. I don't know, man. Please make some more tech, Dragon. You deserve this win, my dude. But at the same time, Jaehyun is being a fucking god right now. I cannot overstate how impressed I am with how he's gotten himself back in this game. This is insane, man. I've never seen a Zerg be so cost efficient before, ever.
Yeah. Each encounter just clawing slowly but surely.
It's insane. I've never seen Zerg be this cost efficient, ever.
Certainly not when I play.
Yeah, seriously.
No, this has been amazing, and I think it highlights the fact, to your point, that we didn't see more tech out of our Protoss this game. We had a great lead, and we're still seeing Dragoons and Zealots mainly on the map, and throughout, you know, I'm poking around the map looking to see where we have more tech or other units coming out, and what we see are more gateways, and you know, the continued pressure with these gateway units is not going to be what stops this or puts an end to it.
Yeah.
Jaehyun has demonstrated that he can keep up enough in macro to hold this off. He can control his units, he can deal with the storms, pick off the High Templar.
I mean, as I've said, you know, or not as they have said, without High Templar, Protoss could not win. There would be no way a Protoss could ever beat a Zerg player. But the fact that Dragon is voluntarily playing without them essentially is just like, I don't understand it. It's cool. I kind of like it. It's, you know, he's trying to muscle it back or whatever. I get it. It's cool. But man, oh man. Yeah, I really want to see more tech, dude. We got 1 Archon and 1 High Templar left on the field. This Dragoon, the safety goon, obviously, just watching those gateways. I mean, he's just got so many. He's got like what, 13, 14 gates now. Here we go. This is what we were waiting for. Now we're gonna have double robo Reaver with these goons. That's what he needs. You know, I think it is. I think the reason why Dragon is doing this is because I think that he wants to play Goon Reaver really bad. Like, that's his style, right? But every time, he's never allowed to get there in a comfortable pace. So instead, he's not used to making all those High Templars. You know? And instead, he's just going Goon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because every time he does this double Reaver, we see it every time at the late game. But before that, he's just going Goon Zealot. And I mean, that would be great if there were 2 Reavers, 3 Reavers, you know what I mean? So I think that he just is getting distracted, not being able to throw down that Goon Reaver, even though he's had a pretty big bank for a lot of the game. Man, imagine if he had 4 Reavers this whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it's easy to forget that in the thick of a battle and in the thick of an intense game when your opponent is pressuring you, especially, I mean, come on, this is the semifinals of this match. Like, he's come a long way, played a lot of games, and now he's playing a very strong opponent. And those opponents aren't going to let you do what you want to do.
Oh my gosh. No!
Just Zerglings.
They're dead, but look at that base, man. Another drop and that's gone.
Incredible.
Man, see, one of the things too is Jaeyoon is constantly on the map, constantly attacking, freaking pulling his attention everywhere. And I'm thinking that Dragon's probably just too busy controlling his army and dealing with crisis after crisis after crisis. He's never really been able to focus on his overarching strategy. His wing. Oh my God, dude! Look at
more High Templars.
Oh my, dude! Jaeyoon seems to do this every single time. Every time Dragon makes like a couple of High Templar, they just get killed before they do anything. He's obviously map hacking, guys. Obvious hacks. Someone call Gaben. We need to get a vac ban for this guy. Jaeyoon, too good, man.
Damn. Just a handful of lurkers left.
Look at this.
There,
dude, I know, like, he's just like, every time, dude, Jaeyoon's in like 2 places at once. 100% of the time. It's so good. Here comes another lurker drop, I bet. Look at this. God, what an annoying player, Jaeyoon. Holy shit, dude. I'm majorly impressed. Dude, look at Dragon's supply versus Jaeyoon's, though.
Oh, wow.
He's double the supply, but, I mean, he's staying in it. This is the scrappiest freaking Zerg game I've ever seen. Look at this. Oh! 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 It's so good! I'm sorry, man. Holy shit, dude! That's insane.
413 kills.
It was so good
on lurkers.
Oh man, that's disgusting, bro. It's so filthy.
It's just brutal to play against.
Oh man,
this
army though, this army right here is going to just goodbye.
There it goes. He wants this base.
There's no way, right? There's no way that Jaeyoon can do this.
No. Link's coming up from behind, but there's an Archon sitting there.
Yeah, there's okay, Defiler is officially dead. Yeah, he's dead, man. But hey, you know, yeah, these bases are dead. So he's got basically this mining base left. Oh wow, this is such a healthy base. Why is there so many minerals at the natural?
Wow.
Dude, look at, he's killing the Nexus with these freaking. Oh my god, these are the hero lurkers. What are you doing, Lings? Please.
Oh my god.
Dude, he killed the freaking top left base too?
Yeah, he killed the
There's
top
no
left base
probes.
with Lings.
There's no probes at the natural of that same expansion. He's got one mining base. What's happening?
God.
Oh my gosh, dude, the Nexus is down. He's got one mining base. Jaeyoon, dude, if you win this game, you're like my new favorite player, bro. Oh my god.
This is
filthy. And now he's got the Defiler with the freaking contain. And there's
what an exhausting fucking game to be playing.
3 High Templar. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's obviously gonna break out of this, right? I would really like a Dark Swarm, please. No? Okay.
Nope.
Rip.
Not today.
That was so important, man. That was so stupid important.
Melt.
I mean, that's the power of the Kraken. Oh no! Don't die! Why? What is there? Okay. Whatever. I get it. Man, it's hard to control all this.
It's so hard.
But, okay, let's see what else. There's gotta be, see, I knew it. I was like, there's gotta be some other shit going on. Alright, so we got the Uberling here, who's gonna depower, like, all of this shit. And then, let's see, nothing at that mining base.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hero Lurker's still alive.
We got top
double drop in the top right.
Top left, yeah. We got
or top left, you're right. But this is not gonna happen. There's so much shit back here.
Oh yeah.
Unless they're lurkers. Wait, were there lurkers in there?
I don't know. I just heard the slurpy noises.
The slurpy. Oh no, he's gonna drop them. Look, they're morphing on the low ground.
Morphing.
Oh, that's annoying. Getting his fresh base taken out. Luckily though, look, he saved all the drones. There's no drones dying here. They're all in these overlords right here. The other guy in the final is Tai 2, man.
Oh man.
You really wish the finals were PvP? Look at this! Look at this army, dude. When I was looking at the army, Dragon's army, just a couple of minutes ago, I was like, "There's no way Jaeyoon can kill this. There's absolutely no way." Now it's a tiny fucking army.
Just harass all around the map, splitting up the army, getting enormous value out of the lurkers and
the literal god Jaeyoon.
Jaeyoon really using the power, like the strength of the Zerg to get as much value as possible.
The 12 o'clock?
Like he's scattering the attention everywhere.
Yeah, man. Look at this. I mean, the 12 o'clock's basically mined out.
Yeah.
All the patches have like 150 or less.
Nothing in the 3. Very few. Well, no real work.
Pushing the main now. This main is going way down. Man! Oh, shoot!
Good game.
What a roller coaster! Holy crap! Jaeyoon, you freaking wow! Really well played, man. And Dragon, amazing job, dude. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, that was awesome. What a game!
Wow. The fact that that went on for that long is insane.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to both of our players. Amazingly well played by both of our guys. I can't believe, though. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, Dragon. It's gonna be Dragon versus Tai. Dude, Tai 2, man. Yeah, I know, right? It hecka felt like 2 hours. There's so much shit going on. The Hero Lurkers killing the Nexus was amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Seeing all of those probes just evaporate. Oh my. Alright, guys. Well, since it's a ZVP, we're going to probably be here for another 400 hours, since it's a best of 5 now. So, yep, it'll be fun,
Get comfortable.
Get yourself, you know, your Mountain Dew gamer fuel and your Flaming Hot Doritos, you know. Pull up your fedora, your favorite fedora. Grab a beanbag, you know. Chill out, guys. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this next game. Really excited to see Tai 2 again.
Alrighty. Guess what? I'm going to remember to change the player names.
OMG.
100%
you become
pro.
a master.
Look out, Tastosis. I'm coming for you, boys.
Whew. Well, Tastosis, they don't have to manage the overlay. These guys have it so easy.
I know, right?
They don't do the camera. They just sit there and talk. I mean, you know, well earned. You ever watched the Sons of StarCraft documentary on them?
No.
It's on YouTube. It's really excellent. Any fans of Taste out there who have not seen it,
Sons
really interesting
of
to see
StarCraft.
because, yeah, they got me into StarCraft back when really it was Tasteless when he was casting solo out in Korea, and you know, watching it from North America, I always figured he moved out there and had this great life, but this tells the story of how hard it was for them to kind of make ends meet while they were getting started, and the entire time before StarCraft 2 came out, you know, it was really just passion.
Yeah, I'm so sure. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, esports didn't really hit the scene until StarCraft 2. I mean, in Korea, yeah. I mean, like, Korea, it was a thing, right? But it's not like he wasn't a Korean caster. He was casting for the English, the foreign scene, right? So it's not like they had all these millions of dollars paying, you know, being paid into people wanting to see Tasteless cast, man.
Yeah.
You know? Until StarCraft 2 hit the scene, dude, esports really wasn't a thing.
Yeah. I know. So it was really interesting, really eye-opening to see that, because I was a kid in university, and I'm just watching this dude. He's wearing a tie on television, and, well, my version of television, the internet.
Internet vision.
So I was like, man, like, Tasteless, man. He's just got it made. But it was tough, so it was really cool to see their story.
Yeah, I'm to be honest, man, I think that Tasteless and Artosis, like, they really made StarCraft, like, for me. Like, they're super, like, even my girlfriend loves watching StarCraft 2, and she doesn't even really, like, play. Like, she doesn't care, and she watches it because Tasteless and Artosis are hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Oh, they're great.
Great dudes, yeah. Oh, I know, right?
And since then, now as far as I could tell.
Oh, you cut out there, my man.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's cool. It seems like now, post StarCraft 2, they seem to have it made. I know they're stoked about StarCraft Remastered because, you know, they seem to love the original StarCraft, and it's just an excuse for them to start casting it again.
CS was pretty big. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
The first-person shooter scene was pretty big.
Quake was pretty big. Quake kind of, you know, North America. Quake had a huge impact on the esports scene. Like, that was one of the first to have major tournament wins.
Whew. All right. So what's going on? It looks like we're missing Tai 2 still. Oh, he's here.
I think we might just be missing Dragon. Just took a quick break.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna run out real quick as well. 1 second, guys.
All right. I'll take a quick break as well. Regroup in 3. All right.
All right, guys, I am back. Looks like we got Dirty G back as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just in time for the finals. Dude, I'm super psyched about this matchup. I can't wait to see what's going on here.
Me too, man. Get to see Tai 2 again. Follow up with Dragon after his epic victory in Game 3 of the last match.
Holy crap. That series is so good. Alrighty. So, just off a fresh victory against his old Zerg opponent, we've got DM Dragon as the white Protoss.
And over in the bottom right of the map, our blue Zerg sitting in the winner's match, waiting for a very long time. We have Tai 2. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the finals of the OPSK Weekly Tournament.
Alrighty, so we
won.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we already have something going on here, man. Tai 2 building up for that 5-pull again, man. Did he 5-pull in every single game? Dude, come on, man. Oh, jeez. The meme stream,
there
dude.
It is.
Oh, man. I think he knows that he's the huge favorite in this tournament. Because Tai 2 is, like, excellent. Right? But I mean, like, I guess I was really impressed by how Dragon played, too, so... But I just feel like there's been so many 5-pulls out of Tai 2. It's just like, what the hell, dude? It's the new meta, boys. New meta.
5-pull is back, baby.
5-pull meta.
That's it. I'm waking up tomorrow morning. I'm going to be a little hungover. Pretty tired. I'm going to play some StarCraft. I'm 5-pulling all day.
Dude, Tai 2 is just not about the FFE, man. He's like, Forge is going to eat a dick. I hate this. 5-pull every game.
Maybe, maybe Tai 2, maybe he's like, yo, I'm fucking tired, man. I just got to get these games done. Best of 5? He's coming in with pure aggression. The Zerglings are making.
Follow Mr. Jonathan on his journey to become the best Pokemon trainer there ever was.
Forge just completed.
Alright, so we
for
should...
a Protoss. Oh!
I mean, he knows that these are on the way. The fact that the cannon isn't down, though... Oh, my.
So I'd say we had a very desperate probe scrambling to get that cannon down.
Yeah, but see, this is too slow. These lings are going to get here way too fast. That's not going to finish.
This could be it.
Here we go. Alright.
Probe's being pulled off the line.
I was going to say, he needed that probe transfer really bad. Okay, so there should be, like... Oh, my God. What is happening?
Tai 2!
He should have put down a gate! He should have just put down a gate!
Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
Falling. The Zerg goes in as soon as the cannon finishes. They're rushing up
in the main.
Up the ramp, into the main. I mean...
All 6 still alive. Wow.
What can you do here?
I mean, die. Like, there's not even enough probes to micro against this. It's just over.
There it is.
Oh, jeez.
Game 1.
Well, that was a fast game 1. Maybe Tai 2 is sleepy, dude. Get money, it was a 5-pull, but yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well. There we go.
Damn.
Yeah, he should have put down I feel like a gate so he could have blocked more efficiently with his probes.
Yeah.
Man, that was...
Well, it seems you're right. It takes me back to our matches with Nextos at the very beginning. Who also, if you recall, narrowly avoided death to a 5-pool by blocking off the ramp as the cannons finished with probes.
Yeah, see, that was
so
that
many
was well
nuances.
Held. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're going back to Fighting Spirit.
I was going to say, like, Nextos had really, really smart, really intelligent play against those 5-pools. And I mean, that's what we just saw is what happens when the decision-making wasn't there and the timing just not quite what you needed.
Yeah, seriously, Shepard, I'm sure he's tired, man. I'd be tired. What? Because where's Tai 2 from? What's what time is it right now for him? All right, we got the game back up.
All right.
XX, as per the norm with this dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, Gate First is... I actually agree with Splax. Gate First is definitely new meta. It's super crazy strong. Alrighty. Well, up one game now in our best of 5 here. We have the Teal Zergs tie 2.
And down his opponent, bottom left-hand corner of the map, DM Dragon, our orange Protoss.
Alrighty. Well, looks like we're doing it again, boys.
Oh, baby.
Dude, every time.
Tied 2, man. This guy.
The fucking cojones. What is going on? He's got 250 minerals right now. Oh no, it's 8 p.m. I'm on drugs. But still.
I did that, man. I was casting a game previously, and I was talking about APMs, and I was looking at mineral counts the whole time.
Well, it's just like right there. All right, we got another fast expand build coming out. Oh man. Yeah, Dragon chose Fighting Spirit for whoever asked in the chat that let's see, Skulls. Yep.
So Dragon here doing, I think, the logical choice of just going for his Forge Fast Expand again, because
he won't 5-pull me again.
Yeah, no one's gonna 5-pool 2 games in a row.
Except for literally every game we've seen Tai 2 play has been a 5-pull so far.
Every game. So, I mean, we know better because we've been watching him play these games. And we missed everything from those games we watched until now. I wonder if he's been using the strategy entire tournament against Protoss.
He's been memeing. I want to know now. I need 619 to go and look at the replays from the other games.
Every replay.
5-pulls versus Terran, 5-pulls EVZ, 5-pull versus all of his Protoss opponents. Whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah, this is gonna go a lot better for him now because the rush distance is so much longer, and so the cannon's gonna get up. He's gonna block it with a couple of these probes, and he'll be just fine.
Yeah, very different game than we just saw.
Here's the question though: how much is Dragon going to commit as far as to defend this attack? Because let's see. Oh no, okay. We got drones
probe.
on the way. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say this could get
2 probes.
a little risky, but no, they're fine.
DM Dragon. Damn.
Damn.
Damn, son. Man loves his 5-pool. Don't know what to tell you, Dragon. Well, you can't separate a man from his 5-pool. All right.
Ghetto grocery bag. You guys don't know that song apparently, but it's my favorite. The Five Guys review. You know,
I don't know it.
Oh man,
no
I gotta send that to you after this cast, man.
Send me the link, Doc. I'll
great.
watch it. I'll sing it with you next cast.
Look at the bacon. It's great, dude. It's good shit. It's 10 out of 10 quality memes, bro. Alright. Let's see what Ty's doing. Looks like we're just going to have a third hatchery dropped at his natural here soon. Makes sense. Good plan. Good play. The question is he going to gas very soon? It looks like... Yeah... What? What is the answer to this question? I'm like actually really confused now. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
I was like, what the heck? Alright, so logic dictates that this is going to be a 3-hatch Hydra all-in after this. But, I mean, the last time we saw him do this, he transitioned into Mutus, so I'm just a little, I don't know what he's going to do. But I'm pretty sure, like, anybody who 5-pulls you're gonna pretty much expect that they're gonna go 3-hatch Hydra, right? Because that's like essentially your only way to buy yourself back into the game a bit. So we'll see how this goes. Uh, I don't understand.
Well, it looks like we're about to see the Hydra Den go down.
Yeah, I don't feel like. Yeah, there it is. But look at this. This is not the preparation that you need to have for a 3-hatch Hydra.
And what's missing?
Like another gate or something. I mean, he's gonna be able to snipe this forge at a minimum because he's gonna go range.
Yep.
And it's just that, like, you know, because he doesn't have the zealot production to push the Hydras back, and he's not like his Cyber just finished his Stargate's just coming up. Like I don't know, dude. He's going Hive again. I mean, he's going Lair again. Dude, it's gonna be Muta again. Okay, let's see the second gas. Yeah, there it is. It's Muta.
Oh, baby.
Dude, this is gonna go. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna go a bit better.
Well, it'll be interesting. We do have the Stargate coming up from the. Not going to be.
Yeah.
Completely unable to respond to it. We're not seeing any other gateways other than the first one that went down. So.
All right. Here comes the 4th hatch at the 3rd. Yeah, he put down a Hydra Den, but it potentially could just have been so that he doesn't get ran over by a couple Corsairs. Because as you see, he made a safety Hydra, so when the Corsair comes out, he doesn't get super supply blocked.
Yeah, and there goes the Spire.
Yeah, he's going for Lurker Contain Skulls? I mean, maybe.
Spire just went down, though. Maybe that's just the safety Spire.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I just don't see, I don't know. I guess a Lurker Contain could be okay. But I feel like if you go Lurker Contain when you're this far behind, don't you just die? Wow, this
a couple Hydras out. Corsair's coming in, so gonna be glad he has those Hydra.
I'm trying to watch the gas for a big drop for a Lurker, but I haven't seen it. But he's only got 2 on gas at the natural, so maybe the chat's right. Maybe he is going. Yeah.
Lurker could already be cooking. He's had that Hydraless Den up for a little while.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see a huge 200 drop.
He is banking a lot right now as the Spire's coming up.
Man, he has been on 3 hatch 2 base for like the longest time.
Let's see. Spire is now finished.
And there goes all of his gas.
And there goes all the gas.
So you're welcome for being amazing.
It's Mutas, baby. Skulls if he's banking, he's indeed going Mutas. So let's see how this plays out. We got a bunch of Zealots on the map. We do have, I mean, a handful of Corsairs slowly starting to be produced out of the Stargate.
Dude, for real though, Skulls? Dude, don't fuck with me, man. I'm D- on IC Cup, bro. I've got 1 APM per every finger on my hand. 10 total, as a matter of fact.
Okay. All right, the Mutas are out and coming across the map.
He is so not ready for this. But he has to intercept the. Yeah, he has to intercept these. This is gonna work out a lot better though. Yeah, see, Dragon already getting a little more prepared.
Yeah, a couple more cannons.
He's got 3 Corsairs on the map. He's got some cannons that he's putting down in his mineral line. This is gonna work out a lot better for Dragon than it did for whoever the hell it was that didn't work for Next Toss, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, Next Toss was the Protoss he played.
All right,
our first round tonight.
DT's out on the map now. Don't see them getting anything done right now because the Corsairs have to stay back here with the Protoss's main and natural in order to keep him from getting too much value out of the Muta harass. And in the meantime, we've got detection at, well, I guess not at the main, but every important place. Yeah, look, these are just dying. Oh man, these are a lot of hits coming on these Mutas though. But spreading out nicely. He got some good Scourge hits. And all the Corsairs are pretty much dead. And we've got a smallish pack of mutas left. Unlike in ZVT, in ZVP you only need 5 mutas to one-shot a probe. So you don't need nearly as many mutas to be an effective harasser in this matchup, which is pretty significant. Dude, Tai 2 with this freaking muta follow-up to the 5-pool style is so cool. I mean, the last time he did this blew my mind.
Yeah, it's fun
flying
to see
right over
in
some
the
cannons,
protest,
though.
man. Yeah, you gotta watch out. They're already softened up. Bunch of Scourge to support. Doesn't look like any more mutas being produced.
He's not
or on the way.
producing Corsairs, though, which is just really weird to me.
Oh, yeah, we got some blinking lights now.
There we go. But there's only one on the map right now.
Ooh.
This is really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So the thing that I have that I'm a little worried for Dragon is like,
Ooh.
Tai 2 is now on 3 base, 5 hatch, fully saturated, right? He should not have let that happen at all. Like I don't know how, you know, how I would have, you know, if I could just make up how Dragon was gonna play it, how I would say ideally he would want to have done this, but. This is a bad situation now. Tai 2 can just go 5 hatch Hydra now, and keep him off a 3rd for super long.
Oh, we're seeing Dragon push into the base of Tai 2, but
This
2 Sunkens there.
Yeah, this Archon
quite a
being
bit of damage.
real
the
good.
Archon being the hero there. 10 kills on that Archon already.
Second Archon here too is gonna actually. This is gonna be looking a little risky for our boy Tai 2 right now. He's gonna clean it up, but man, he lost a lot of drones.
Yeah, that was a lot more damage than I was expecting to see from that push. Archon's just doing so much work to clean up the drones while, you know, the Zealots distracted the Sunkens and ultimately took them out.
Yeah, man.
In the end, though,
Tai 2 still
wasn't that big of an impact.
Yeah, Tai 2 still
the drones
solidly
coming
ahead
back.
right now, man. He's got still a solid amount of drones. Dragon not even thinking about moving out because these mutas are just going to keep him off his base for forever. Look, he's catching the probe. He wanted to just try to sneak it. Nope.
Nope.
Later, Mr. Probe. Sorry about that.
Stay in there. Oh, now he's inside the main base. Saw the production. He's going to snipe the High Templar.
Oh, God.
1.
There we go. That's
and
juicy.
The second one.
Juicy.
No? Oh, the
I mean,
Archon's
it's
gonna
right
drive
next to an
him
Archon.
off. Yeah.
Oh, man. This is very scary, man. I have no idea how Tai 2 does this, dude. How does he get himself back into these games after a 5-pool? I don't understand. Oh, my.
It's crazy. I mean, as a beginner, it's making me think 5-pool is highly viable.
Well, if you're as good as Tai 2 is, like, I mean, he's making these toss players
you can't go wrong.
look like.
You do a 5-pool, and if it doesn't work, then you just you go into mutas and you win.
Yeah, I feel like Tai 2 is just making these Protossers look like rank amateurs, man.
Yeah.
Man. I just think like
tough,
he really shouldn't have lost, or not lost, but he shouldn't. This should not be the position that he's in right now. And I think it all just comes down to mechanics, dude. Tai 2's just been 100% on fire. His money has been just totally super low. Like, he's been spending all of it all the time. He hasn't been taking any kind of silly trades. Been efficient with like pretty much everything he's got. Look at this, man. This Protoss arm can't do anything.
Yeah, tried to push.
Look
in,
at all
got
these
driven off.
wings and hydras at this base. No way, dude.
Base
2
even
lurkers
worse
are
than
coming.
The first base. Don't mess with this. Oh, but the storm's coming up from behind us.
Does he even have a robo right now? Oh man, wow, that was a
some
storm.
nice storms there, though.
But no obs, dude. Okay, let's see. Does he have a robo? No robo. All right. Well, lurker contain it is. In before never getting a 3rd base. Yeah, look at this. Really tells the tale. Look at Dragon's money right now, dude. He's got 800 and basically 700 as far as his resources go, and that's really what's going on. Because even though he's behind, Tai 2 has the maximum amount of units and army that he can have out at any given point in time, right? Whereas Dragon could have like a whole nother army. He could have like 4 more High Templar, 5 more High Templar anytime he's on the he's on the map. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this is a pretty significant deal right now. It is 1-0 in favor of Tai2. So this is pretty significant. So getting this 3rd base down, if he can secure this, will make it pretty hard for Tai2 to do too much to it. Because if you had contained him on these 2 bases, that would be one thing. But getting this, yeah, dude, it was just a 5-pull, bro. he just straight up 5-pulled him and he lost. But yeah, getting this base up is going to make it a lot harder for Tai2 to close this out just as expediently as he might have wanted to. Hey, what's up, MCA? Welcome to the stream. All right.
Yeah, really interesting. We do have the Zerg taking the 4th base at the 12 o'clock position.
Yep.
So he is making sure to at least keep pace with the expansions of our Protoss player. We have to see what Tai2 is going to be doing to close. I mean, as I say that, it's a pretty big army leaving the base.
Jeez, Lou, look at this, man. This is the power of macro. This is why I suck.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, I'll have like maybe half of this army, if that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're casting live right now, man. All right. And also, the live casting actually worked out way better than I thought.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh man, look at this gigantic Tai2 army, man. This is insane. He's got his 4th down already, so he's going Hive, man. Look at this, and he's even triple upgrading. I didn't even realize he's doing the triple upgrade style. So good, man.
2 Carapace, 1 melee attack so far.
Oh my god, Tai2, you're so good, bro. Look at all these macro hatcheries. He's gonna just, yeah. I feel like once Tai2's 4th base kicks in and his macro really gets out of control, it's just gonna be.
Look at the teal movement around them.
Yeah, look, it's just checking everything all the time. Like, look at this. Oh my god, look at this freaking. Here comes an engage. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe he's just dancing around. I think we're gonna attack though.
It looks like we're going in.
Look at this beautiful attack. Oh, those storms though, catching a lot of the lurkers, but still no obs, bro.
So good,
bro. There've been lurkers on the map for like forever, man. Make an observer, please. Dragon, my dude. I know you like your gateway armies.
Gotta get the observer, bro.
I know.
He has the observatory now, so he's taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah. At least there's that. But man, like, these are all gigantic mistakes that are just letting Tai2 get way too much value out of his units. I'm actually really impressed, though. I'm glad that Dragon finally has a bunch of High Templar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if this was like the last game, he'd be dead. There would be no way for him to deal with the Tai2's tech at this point. All right.
Yeah, meanwhile, I mean, he's got to do all of this while constantly being harassed by Tai2.
Yeah.
I mean, his units are around the map.
This is not easy, guys. I mean, Dragon is a very extremely good player. He's in the finals. He's beaten everybody else that he's gone up against. You know what I mean? So, we're not knocking on him. I'm just saying, man. I wish he had an observer. That's all.
Me too. Me too, man.
Oh man, look at this! Look at this! His 3rd base is just surrounded by lurkers and hydras. He's just gonna pincer attack this 3rd base, man.
Oh yeah,
I know, dude.
I think it's coming now. You see the swarms just
look at
coming
Tai2's units, though. Jiggly's right. This is some like disgustingly high level army movement, man. He is all over all over the map, all of the time. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like he might hold for a little bit. He's not going to be able to get reinforcements over here. So Tai2's reinforcement wave will kill it if nothing else.
Ooh.
But no, not even.
Defiler's a Dark Swarm now on the map.
Yep. Oh, finally got an obs. We got a nice little unit of cracklings over here, though, that's going to just be able to wreck all this. Yeah, see? Crackling's good unit, man. Oh, jeez.
Oh, with the storm.
And the Hydra's coming in now to finish up this third base, man. Man, this is so good. GG.
There it is. GG.
Dude, well played, Dragon.
Good game.
Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, man. You played really, really well. Got yourself to the finals. But congratulations, tied to... Oh, wait, that's right.
Game, don't
that
we?
is so true. We are not doing best of threes. I almost called it. My bad.
This is the best of 5.
Yeah.
We have at least one more game.
Yep.
With tie 2 up 2-0 against Dragon.
Oh, man. That was crazy. tie 2's dominance...
Let's bet if he's good at 5 pool.
tie 2's just dominance is so... Look, what the... How does he do all that with only 212 APM, dude?
It's amazing. The unit control in particular, I mean, when you watch it, there's constant movement on the map, everywhere. So much coordination. This is very hard to do. I mean, I think everyone watching here,
my God.
you're all Broodwar fans, you know, you can only select 12 units at a time.
Late game, after a long game, 212 isn't like that slow, but just seeing how incredibly, like his stuff is doing all the right shit all the time, and seeing that be that impressive, you know, and then just be like, oh, it's only 212. You can play that well at 212 APM, blows your mind, you know. Like it's crazy. Alrighty,
back up, XX.
Are we on FS again, man?
Oh yeah.
All right, the whole series so far.
So far.
I'm rooting for Dragon, man. I want to see him win.
Yeah, me too, Ed. You know, it's been great to see the games he's playing. I think you made a good point last game. You saw a lot more high map. The lack of observers really killed him. And that's the type of stuff that when you're under that kind of pressure and harassed from a really aggressive, talented player, you forget shit. I saw, you see the observatory there, he was fighting and trying to deal with the lurkers. And said, fuck, I need an observer. Built the observatory. Maybe he didn't have resources in that moment and then was completely
Oh my god, the BM, dude! Maybe not BM. Maybe he's trying to be a sportsman. I don't know. Wow! In the bottom left, Tai 2 killing his own drone at the beginning of the game on purpose.
Whoa!
Holy crap. The White Zerg, the dominant player in this series so far. Tai 2.
Tai 2. Damn. And his opponent, in the top left of the map, the yellow Protoss, DM Dragon.
Dragon fighting, man.
Seriously. Great matches so far from both these guys. We have eggs right now on our Zerg.
But you guys, Tai 2 is not like, he's a nice guy. Like I've talked to him a little bit before. He's a really nice dude. I feel like he's just trying to make it a more exciting game.
Well, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, he literally just killed his own drone, dude. On purpose. So, I mean... my impression is that killing that one drone is not going to do much to... Yeah, like, that one drone has a significant impact, but it's not going to steamroll or change the outcome of his game when he has that kind of macro and unit control. Alright. Looks like Tai 2 actually going to play a macro game now. So maybe we're right. Maybe he did go into this being like, I'm just going to 5-pull every game. I don't want to squash everybody all the time. No, dude. Well, first of all, I highly doubt that. But second of all, let's just say I feel like Tai 2 being such a pillar of the foreign Broodwar community, there's literally no reason for him to make himself a cheater for this tournament. Like, this is the why would you cheat and ruin your good name, right? Yeah. It's not like he's playing for like $60,000. I would understand that. I mean, I wouldn't condone it in any sense of the word. Like, I would not be cool with it, but I mean, I get that there's pressure to cheat in that situation, but I'm not gonna pay him $20,000. I'm not giving him $100,000 right now, man. Dude's just...
You don't think we can make it back? What are you trying to say? We've got like $5 in donations or so?
No, but the donations are all going to my world domination efforts. I've got these two
World
rats.
Domination Fund.
I've got these two rats that live in my my lab. One's got a really big head, and the other's kind of dopey and skinny, and they have these plans, and I really feel like they could do something good, you know, for the world.
For a while, it's like, hey, what do? You a scientist? You work in a lab? Why do you have rats?
What? Why is there a pylon over here?
Oh.
That's weird. I mean, like, we're two-gating.
Drone spots it.
We're two-gating. I wonder if this is like a fake proxy.
Interesting.
Like, I wonder if he did that specifically to make Tai2 think that he found something. So that way, he was going to go ahead and macro now. He's like, oh, the pressure's off. You know, I found it.
That's
now,
really clever.
Because
we've
got 3 zealots coming out of that 2-gate and a bunch of probes coming with, and Tai2 hasn't made any units. Just probes. I kind of feel like that was what he was doing, right? Because there's no other reason for that.
What else would it be? You wouldn't build another gateway there.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's clever.
I love the mix-up here by Dragon.
He's like, 5 pull me, huh?
5 pull me 2 games in a row.
Oh no, man.
Blocks off the ramp. Tai2 desperately making the creep colony in his main base now.
I'm not sure what this pylon is for, but I mean,
Manor pylon, just there for funds.
Probably.
Just scout.
I thought he was gonna make a cannon, but like, there's no forge. Look at this, Tai2 sending. I guess these are just evacuated. Yeah. Interesting.
All right, here they go up into the base.
Sunken
is complete.
This is a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say this is just so many zealots, and he's got probes on attack move to tank some of the hits too.
Oh, that drone drill! Jeez.
How does it get them to attack like that? Mine never. Oh man.
That was amazing. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I've seen that on the internet.
Tai2 trying to wrap around from behind, but getting blocked off.
And it does go down.
Man.
With 2 zealots, 3 zealots still standing, more Zergs pop. One of them starts going after a probe. And
dude, he's going to clear this out, though.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I didn't see.
Well, I wouldn't
these
say
overlords
are
making.
Still a whole other one.
Yeah, the overlords are making it a little hard for me to see.
One zealot though, very very low health.
Oh, the shield battery! That's what it was for. Shield battery on the
high ground. Amazing.
Oh man,
I love that.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh my god, look at this huge army. Yeah, dude, it's
the one zealot going for a stroll.
Ripperino.
StarCraft
this forge is gonna be like way too late though.
Yeah, we got those Zerglings coming in.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. What a start to this game. Zergling's gonna take out the shield battery. Oh, I love that shield battery move so much.
They're so, dude. I feel every time someone builds a shield battery at my base, I get mad. I'm like, are you for real? You're doing this? We're doing this right now? You're making a shield battery? Okay.
All right, here we go. We got 7, 8 more zealots in the base. We have a number of zealots on the, another 3 on the way.
Yeah, this is. I think this is
gonna be tough. Oh, one sunken finish though. The other sunken just pops up, but it's going down really quickly.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, man.
I kind of wish it hadn't been a 2-gate because I really would have wanted to see how it went if he yeah, you know, killed that drone and then oh well.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah.
GG. What a game. Dragon coming in, answering the 5 pool. Early aggression of his own.
Tai2 getting a little overconfident. I think that was the perfect build to you know, give a little bit of a slap back, man.
Well, that's the thing, the timing. I mean, we've been talking about where he said, you know, of course you go Forge Fast again game 2 because no one would 5 pool 2 games in a row, and he does it. So the perfect answer was to do the 2-gate pressure.
Yes.
And interestingly, Tai2 didn't go for the early aggression. The first game we've seen him do a classic macro-oriented expand build.
You know what's absolutely hilarious? I feel like
Tell
Tai2 could have maybe held if it wasn't for the probe pool. Right? He brought 4 probes and he barely killed that sunk.
Yeah.
That would have definitely changed. Yeah, it's 2-1. So we're going into game number 4 now.
All right, game is up. Yeah, so for those checking in, we did have games 1 and 2 won by Tai2. Game 3 just won by DM Dragon.
Whoa, hold on.
Whoa.
I can't. You guys print okay? All right, guys.
Oh my god.
I'm the main observer too, so it's like.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
It would have been fine if you were observing, and I could have just lifted and hid my SCVs, but.
Yeah. Not today. I know you wanted to get in there. Seeing all this hot action, you want a piece of it. I feel you, Doc.
I guess I could have made a pylon, and then they could have enabled vision for me, but this is just easier. I could have won, guys. I could have just waited for both of them to leave. I was gonna be the champion, guys. Yeah, JN, man. He was playing really well, game. And yeah, it was unfortunate.
That sucked. All right, here we go. Game 4 of this best-of-5 finals with Tai2 up 2-1 to DM Dragon.
Alrighty, we have in the top left corner our orange underdog for the day, our orange Protoss, DM Dragon.
And in the bottom left corner of the map, our current leader in this round, Tai2, the blue Zerg.
Wait. Did he just fucking do it again?
He's got an egg.
Yeah, but hold on. He should have another drone right now. Am I crazy?
He's got it. Oh, did he kill another one?
He totally killed the... Oh man, Tai2. He killed another drone, dude. I think so. Because there should have been four drones and an egg immediately, right?
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, totally right.
Welcome back, Sensei Herb in the chat. What up, dude?
Yo, hype for Herb Mom. Some sweet emote spam.
All right, dude, Dragon really wants to win this game, bro. We're getting a proxy right in the middle of the fucking map.
Oh, there it is.
This is gonna be like last game, except for this game there will be more zealots more quickly. Although it's probably gonna be a 2-gate actually, so maybe not more later in the game. Oh man.
Yeah, we do have a little bit more defensive build coming out of Tide 2. He does have the spawning pool first.
Yeah. That 9 pool is gonna really help him deflect this.
Yeah.
Let's see though.
Alright.
Hey man, look. You can tell him I'm not Tide 2's boss, bro. He can do whatever he wants, man. Alrighty. So we've got the proxy 2-gate in the center of the map. right now.
Yeah.
This is looking like it might be pretty strong still. Hatch is going down. I mean, like, this is a pretty good opener versus a Proxy 2 gate, but with the probe having gone down at the beginning of the game, still pretty cocky. You know what I mean? And I don't even necessarily think Tai 2 is going to make too many lings. I mean, let's see what he made with these eggs real quick.
We have more probes coming in to support.
A pair of lings. Yep, this is looking pretty rough, man. Dragon
Tai 2.
Dragon looking
Tai
to
2
block
just wants
the
to.
ramp.
Yeah, look at that. I was gonna say Tai 2 just wants to kill a drone and play a normal game, and Dragon's like,
Yeah, that's interesting. You can, because the thing is that people think that this is really strong, and it's pretty strong, but you can mineral walk your drones through the zealot
ramp.
in the block. Yeah, and then exactly, like, it's a great place to do a drone drill. And then your leans come and kill the bruised zealots, and it's, you know, it's not the worst. I would have preferred to see him go after the probe line or the drone line for a little bit. Does he have a forge, or is he just doing the manor pylon again? Oh no, he's going for the. What am I saying? He's going for the
battery pylon.
Yeah.
It's best strategy.
Yeah,
We all learned something today. Ooh, but this time we had these sunken up with more than enough time and a number of Zerglings out.
So at this point, I postulate that it would be better to send these fucking probes home so I can mine some shit. Dude, Tai 2 getting sneaky dicky like up in the top right.
Doing a little proxy of its own.
Yeah, man, he's sneaking that base.
These guys.
This is getting weird, man. He's got his lair going on now.
I fucking love it. Lair going. We got the second Protoss shield battery on the top. We got another pylon coming.
This is such a hilarious. He's like, oh, you know, I'm getting 2 gated. This is a pretty strong all-in. Better go lair.
A gateway at the bottom of the ramp. 2 more gates at the bottom.
Oh my god.
The Zerg's ramp.
This is insane.
Oh,
he's trying to debate some zealots into this sunk. But this is great, dude. If he gets, you know, I mean, like, he's gonna produce lings from this, and he's just gonna wipe the Protoss's main. He'll get like probably like 8, 10 lings, and then just walk on over there.
Right.
And it's insane, because he doesn't even know. He's not gonna make any defenses back there at all.
Yeah.
He might even go for an expansion.
Yeah, it's incredibly sneaky.
I feel like the shield battery is not doing very much on account of the fact that he's not actually using it very much.
Ooh. Oh, he's just running the Zerg. Oh, I thought maybe he'd run the Zerglings out. Like,
No.
Seems aggressive. There's still a lot
he needs
of
them to
zealots
defend.
there.
Yeah, I think that he needs these to defend. If not now, after these start producing more zealots, right? So he can't afford to just run them over, and it's gonna kind of give away the strategy. Oh, but you know what though?
Shield batteries, baby.
Dragon
is he just gonna run him home?
Dragon is sending zealots to his main, or a zealot at least.
Interesting.
Dude, it's not even for lings. It's for Aspire. Oh my god, this guy.
I love it.
Tai 2 is on some shit, dude.
It's amazing. If he can... Oh, but look at the number of zealots entering his base right now. He's got a lot of lings.
Dude, I don't know, man.
One sunken. Second one coming
Watching
up.
Tai 2 play has made me believe anything's possible. I'm not gonna... He could have just, like... He could just try one base Ultralist, and I wouldn't be, like, surprised. I'd be like, oh, yeah, that works. 2 gated.
Saw a nice
shield battery.
Ultralisk Rush
right?
VOD on Reddit recently, and it blew my mind.
Oh, so good. I love that kind of shit, man. Dude, I can't believe he's going Muta.
This is awesome. I love this play. This just outright ends the game.
Well, the thing is, you say that he needs to make another sunk, right? But the zealots can't get through here. They might kill this, so they're probably going to get this pool really, really easily.
Yeah.
But look at how much, I mean, he's killing all the zealots.
Yeah.
Just puts down another pool.
Zealots are down. Yeah, there's nothing left. Zealots are down. Mutalisks.
Dude, these mutas are coming, man.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Tai 2.
What a great response.
Blowing my mind right now. This is the kind of shit that you see when you're not good at the game.
Out. 3 mutas pushing across the map. I mean, this is GG the moment
Dude,
these arrive.
he doesn't even have a cyber.
Nope. No cyber. The forge is just going down. It's too late.
Well, no, it's not. It's not necessarily. Oh, but he doesn't have... He can throw down 2 cannons. And so that won't... I mean, those will be killed by the muta, so...
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. What the hell? Dude, if he wins this game... I don't know if I can play StarCraft anymore, man.
I think we need to be ready for it.
Dude, it's just so... Like, he just killed all the probes! A cannon finishing up in the main. 1 cannon finishing up in the main.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that 1 cannon. 1 cannon's not enough, man.
Yeah, but Dragon's got enough for 2 probes. And he still has to come over here and kill this hatch. And all he has is zealots. Look, he's just running his probes to the stupid proxy hatch. Look at this!
He's going for it, yeah.
If he kills the Nexus, there's no way. All Type 2 has to do is throw down like a couple of Sunkens over here. Although he does, you know what though? He doesn't actually have.
Race, though. Like,
yeah, well, he doesn't actually have a spawning pool anymore. What? The drones are coming to help. He's like, fuck mining. He just now all he needs to do is make 4 extractors and just hunt everything down with the mutas. This is oh my god, Type 2! Holy crap, bro!
God damn!
Dude needs to just sell whatever he is on.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
I love that he brought the drones in to help.
I know. Look at this!
Like. Just the extra DPS.
There's no probes left.
No probes.
Wow. And he still has a spire. He's gonna make 2. Like he can mine, and he can make 2 more muta.
They've got Dragon. He's got his zealot out. He's looking for the spire.
This is just so many. This is just so many mutas, though.
What are they doing? Are they just hanging out?
Yeah, they're just chilling. I think Tai 2 is just letting him kill his base. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, dude, Tai 2 went AFK! He's straight AFK right now! Look at... You can see, because you can see where he's looking.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay.
He moved.
He's gonna make an extractor.
Maybe he just went for like a little bathroom break, you know?
My god. This is truly disgusting.
Okay, now, is he... Okay, yeah, he did make the extractor at the base, so he's gonna keep himself alive now.
Look, he's just sending drones to make extractors everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, Jay...
Wow.
Oh my god! What an insane game, dude! I'm like upset. I don't understand how to feel anymore about this game.
It's an amazing game. I actually thought I expected to see the GG from Dragon as soon as. I got to give the man respect for fighting it out to the finish like this.
Dude, I wish I was this Gosu, bro. Holy shit! Oh my god.
Dragon's now splitting up his zealots. So the one thing to keep in mind, we have the extractor up at the top left. We have other extractors. We have a hidden drone down here, but he's been spotted by the zealot.
Oh, actually though. Ah! Dude! The zealot! Oh, that's funny.
So we essentially have the one extractor currently.
Dude, the zealot can't get up the ramp!
Wait, where?
Cause...
Oh, the one right here.
Because he has to hold position right next to it, and so it melees, but he can't do it. Oh my god! Because the overlords are blocking the ramp, so he can't click and attack it. Look at this! Oh, he got a hit off.
Oh my god.
I'm dying, dude. Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude. That's amazing.
This is it. Shield battery. Last building. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There it is. Dragon. GG, my man. What a game.
Oh man. Congratulations, Taitu, I guess. I didn't even want to say congratulations. Dude, it's the dumbest game of my life.
That was amazing.
Holy shit.
Oh, good game.
Oh my god. He killed... Okay, for you guys who don't know. So Taitu started the game. He killed a drone. So he started with 3 drones. Okay? And then he went 9 pool. He got proxy 2 gated. And then he also got an additional 2 gates proxy near to his base and a shield battery. He somehow survived, made a hatchery in the top right corner that was like just hidden. Yeah, he killed his own drone. And then
Not sure why.
and he made a hatchery here, and then he made a spire. And then with that spire he made Muta, and he still won. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow. Taitu. Very obviously the deserving champion of our tournament.
Yeah.
Wow. That was insane.
And so the final score of the OPSK Weekly Tournament, Taitu taking the win with a 3-1 victory over DM Dragon, who put in some phenomenal games to make it to the end. Handled 2 5 pools from Tai like a real gentleman, turned it around and went with a 2-gate rush himself to win that 3rd game and bring us that epic 4th final match.
Yeah, man. What a finals. Holy crap. I mean, we had some really seriously crazy emotional games like in, you know, before this last series. But then this last series absolutely blew my mind with what is actually possible when you play Broodwar. That was friggin' dude. Like, I've never seen anything like that. Wow, Taitu. Jesus. Congratulations, man, on the finals win. Better luck next time, Dragon. Way to make it to the finals, though, dude. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of our competitors. Thank you guys all for stopping by and watching. If you feel so charitable, I would recommend giving us a follow. We're going to be doing this on a minimum weekly basis on Fridays, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, unless otherwise announced. So this is going to be a very regular weekly thing, guys. But I've been Doc Holiday TV, and my partner.
I've been the Dirty G.
I hope you guys had a great time. You had anything else to say, man?
No, not at all. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you all enjoyed it. We had some amazing games, and it's been a blast. It's been a blast casting here. Doc, thanks so much for hanging out with me all night. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man, it's been a great time, and hopefully next week we'll be back. Or actually, I don't know what the deal is with her, but we'll definitely be back next Friday. Same time, guys, same place. Hope you guys all have a good one. And again, go ahead, give us a follow. If you do feel like supporting the league, man, we do have a donate button underneath the screen. I hope you guys all have a great night and a great weekend.